Yeah, good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to see you. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you. You know, we enjoy spending a few hours with you. Take it, Fred. Here we go. Fred Norris on saxophone. There he goes. Thank you. Hoo-ha. There's some scat singing for me, Robin. All right. Now, we showed up on time to do the show for you. We showed up on time to do the show for you. And now, I've run out of things to sing for you. It's the Elephant Stern Show, ladies and gentlemen. Take it on guitar, Robin. Jackie on keyboards. Robin Benson. Very nice job. Thank you.
He's playing piano and organ?
Yeah. Keyboard. That's keyboard. Listen, you hear in the background the keyboards?
Yeah.
That's me on piano.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah. I'm playing piano.
He's playing the organ.
He's playing the organ.
So is this a quartet we're listening?
No. Gorilla on skin flute.
Oh, a twin set.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right, baby. Thank you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we've prepared a show for you. Yeah, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we worked all night for you. We've been writing and sleeping. Actually, mostly sleeping last night. Guess who got some sleep last night? It was me. It was. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't prepare last night for you. I slept in the night. Well, I must admit to you, today will suck. Yeah, today will suck. Today. Yeah. All right, thank you. Boy, am I an excellent singer.
We never met. Yeah, I'm telling you, you just wailed,
Yeah.
as they say.
Well, if I put my mind to it, Robin, I can pretty much do anything. Yeah.
So what the hell got into him?
Yeah, I had to sing.
All the way to the end.
Like to sing all the way to the end for that song. Somebody write me some decent lyrics, will you? I need all that. Now.
Sounded really good.
It sure did. Howard Stern. How am I going to get there?
You could never bore me reading to me the descriptions of houses.
Yeah, my wife and I always look at houses, even if we're not looking for them. We are a big house looking.
Yeah, I even watch those real estate shows on Sundays on TV.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm one of those people that enjoys being at home, so.
Always looking for a better one.
Yeah. In fact, I hate coming to work.
Oh, stop it. You just sang that beautiful song for us, and I really was believing the words.
I hate my job.
Oh.
I hate it. You know, it's funny.
It hurts me when you say that.
Sorry, Robin. I don't mean it personally. You're the one pleasure.
I feel that, we have a good time when we're here.
It's work, Robin.
And I try to be as pleasant as possible.
No, you do. You do. You definitely do your best.
And it hurts when you say, I hate it here.
No, I could hate it worse. Let's put it that way. I hate it less because I'm with you. By the way, everyone please relax. Everyone please relax.
Why should everyone relax?
Well, because there's an uproar that I haven't played the Ku Klux Klan message, the 1-900 message.
Oh. You've been getting flack about that.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of flack. I'm playing it today, so mellow out.
Wake up, white people.
There you go. Thank you.
Mellow out, white people.
Mellow out, white people. We ought to write one for him. That would probably be wrong, though.
If you could write that, I'd be very upset.
So I'm watching the news last night, and what the hell is going on with my computer? I don't like when people touch my computer.
Who touched it? Your ThinkPad?
Yes. Jeff Schick touched it.
Oh.
Well, he's the guy.
You probably asked him to.
I did, but I don't like when he touches it. The box isn't right. I have my little box of notes.
Yeah.
And my computer.
What do you mean it's not right? It's not in the right place?
It's going. Yeah, it's not nice and square like it used to be, Robin.
No.
And I can't shrink it. Hold on, guys.
I'm sure you can.
Well, I'm going to try something, Robin. Something a little more unorthodox. All right, hold on. I can't see my notes. I prepare for this show. I'm going to blame Jeff Schick for that, Robin.
Why did he mess with your box?
No, I told him to.
Nobody should touch your box.
Well.
Without permission.
Right. You don't get carried away. I had a busy day yesterday.
Yeah?
I was over at my agent's, signing a few things, signing a few documents. More on that later.
You're always, you've been more on that latering.
Well, come on. Hold on. That's right. Just hold on. And then I was over at my beautiful editor, Judith Regan's office.
Yeah.
Where she was wearing a dress for me yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Showing her legs? Showing
her legs, and I was so taken, I squeezed her ass right in front of Ratso. She's looking for easy access. Boy, she's got a nice body. For a 40-year-old woman, boy, she's got some little bod on her.
She's holding it together.
For any girl, right?
She's holding it together.
Tight little package.
Yeah. I gave her a massage. She was all stressed out, so I gave her a massage.
Did you?
Yeah. Boy, that was nice. Not for me, though. I can't take that.
It was torture for you.
It was. I went home to my wife.
Oh. No, you didn't.
I did. I forced it on her.
Stop it.
I said, come here, you got to do something for me. I've been around women all day. Robin, you're a little temptress, too, with your braids.
Oh, yeah, right. I think it's those stupid movies you watch back then.
That's right. In the middle of my wife doing that to me, I called her Judith twice.
Oh,
no.
And she didn't get up and punch you?
No, she loves it. Oh. She loves her man. I'm a special guy.
Doesn't matter what you call her as long as you're home, huh?
That's right. Little mistake. Big deal. Big deal. Jackie was showing me pictures this morning of his wife doing something to him.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah.
Who's the photographer?
I don't know. I don't know where he got those pictures. It's in his catalog, his new catalog. His wife's on her knees.
Family catalog.
Your wife's got a nice body, boy. I tell you. The only thing that ruins it for me is when you told me about her going to the bathroom.
Oh.
And that it was,
the big one?
Yeah, the big one.
That was a while ago, though.
Yeah, I know. That kind of turns me off. That's the only thing that turns me off.
Try not to think about that too much.
Why would you tell a story like that about
I don't know. And you tell me it's like ridiculous. Dynamite a bowl. They had to dynamite the toilet bowl.
It was so funny.
Ugh. That ruins it for me. I like Jackie's wife. I'm very attracted to her. I think she's got a really nice body. Because she's super skinny and has very big breasts. Right?
She's adorable.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Adorable.
Right,
Adorable.
She's okay.
I'm looking at it.
That's right. She's adorable.
She's adorable. I love her ass, too.
Right. If she didn't have such an opinion on everything, she'd be perfect.
She may be adorable without an opinion.
Without her personality, she'd be adorable.
Such a shame that a brain comes with that.
Yeah.
Brain?
There you go.
Not a brain. You saying Howard's wife doesn't have a brain? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's saying his wife.
How did Howard's wife come into this?
We're talking about his wife. My wife has too much of a brain. That's the problem.
We're talking about Nancy's opinions.
I'd like to chop my wife's brain in half so maybe she'd dress like a whore.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
Oh.
Well, Nancy has those opinions and dresses like a whore.
I know. She's quite the combination. Well, anyway. I'm not here to talk about wives.
Oh, no.
And that wasn't my intent this morning. I was watching TV last night, you know. I'm watching the news, that's what I watch, and story comes on TV. You know, every newscast is basically the same. All the newscasts in New York, anyway, I can't relate to. The newscasts are not for me. They are for inner-city ghetto types. Because I guess people in the suburbs don't make interesting news. Every once in a while you get a Joey Buttafuoco or something, but it's rare. For the most part, the news is... Today, I swear to God, this is a typical day, live at 5, all right?
Well, now, so you're going to make it up. You didn't write down what happened.
I wrote it down. Here it is. Here's a typical day. The lead story, how to identify if your child is in a gang. Now, who is this news directed to? Then, there was a Spanish guy raping on Long Island. And now this is from last week. I wrote this down while we were on vacation. And a dead baby found in the garbage in a black neighborhood. Those were the 3 top stories. Okay. And I said, now, okay, Spanish guy, black guy, how to identify your kids in a gang. Who is watching this news? I mean, who is this news directed to? How many? So anyway, I'm watching it. Never mind that stories. I'm watching the news yesterday, and they say some guy who had like 100 drunk driving convictions smashed into an Italian family, killing the 2 daughters and the mother. Yes. The father and son lived. The son was in the restaurant. The father lived. But the father is destroyed.
Yes,
I mean,
of course.
He devoted his life to this family. His daughters were brilliant. They were on their way to medical school. Wonderful family. Wiped out by a drunk driver. So I'm watching this, and I go, uh-oh, what's this going to be? So the guy is drunk, and they say he has no insurance. And they say his name was Abraham Myers or something. Mm-hmm. So I go, Abraham Myers, Jesus, this is a new one. This is a Jewish drunk driver. I said, with no insurance. I said, this is great. At least it's not a black guy. You know, because there are a lot of black guys driving around with no insurance, and you know. So anyway, then the guy comes on. Abraham Myers is this big black guy with his shirt off. I don't know why all these black guys have their shirts off on the news. It seems that
when you drink, you have to get undressed.
I go, Abraham Myers?
He must have stole the wallet. Where did you get that name?
So I said, oh, okay. I see. I said, boy, how unusual. But what would you say? I was about 50 years old?
Yeah, something like that.
50-year-old black guy with his shirt off being hauled off. I said, you know what, this drunk driving stuff is a joke. They say, you know, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. It's a joke. This guy's been, like, arrested 100 times.
He has no license.
No license, no insurance. You know, not only is
How could he get insurance? He doesn't have a license.
Not only is this family wiped out, but, I mean, there's no one even to sue.
Didn't you always think if you were driving without a license and you got 1 ticket...
Oh,
you'd be in jail.
Well, I would be.
Yeah, me too.
I would be.
You had to hear Stutter and John looking at the cover of Newsday defending this guy's driving record.
Oh.
He goes, driving without a license. Well, that probably just means that, you know, he didn't have his license that day.
No, this guy didn't have a license because he's had so many DWIs.
So I said, John, the guy...
away in 67.
I said, the guy's license has been suspended 24 times. Don't you think that's bad? He goes, mine's been suspended 5.
See, there's a guy who should be electrocuted. Now, there's a guy, you know, he falls into the cracks. You go, well, you know, he's been picked up for drunk driving. What are you going to do with the guy? You can't keep him in jail the rest of his life. But I could.
Why not?
I could electrocute that guy.
Now, I looked at that, and, you know, the whole time you were carrying on about Rodney King, I kept saying, no. But somebody should have beaten this man.
Right. You see, you know, people say, hey, Rodney King.
If there's no place to put him, beat him.
Rodney King could have just as easily run over an entire family, a beautiful family. I mean, a family that was on its way to, you know, these are 2 immigrants.
Immigrant family, hardworking.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Dedicated to each other.
And the kids were grade A, you know, students in school, getting all the good grades, working toward a higher education.
Community service, everything.
Oh.
How do they suspend his license if he doesn't have one?
Right, that's what I didn't understand.
Yeah, well, that's a catch-22. But the point is that a guy like that falls between the cracks. That's why if you have electrocutions in the state, you can put a guy like that in jail for life. That's vehicular manslaughter.
That's attempted murder every time he's drunk driving.
And I'm glad you brought up Rodney King, because when I talk about Rodney King, people tell me that I'm a scuzzball, that I'm out of line, that I don't know what I'm talking about.
I was one of those people.
I know, and I said, wait a second. If Rodney King had run down a family and killed your kids, would you have cared that I mean, you got to let the cops smack a guy like that in the head. He's dangerous, and there's nothing you can do with him. But Rodney King...
See, I would rather have made this man a millionaire as long as he'd never drive again.
Well, we actually paid off Rodney King to maybe get him, get him sober or something. Now he can join up.
He can afford a driver.
Well,
he can go out and drink, and he doesn't have to drive home.
Yeah, and now he has something to lose if he drinks.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you something. It was unbelievable, but I said, "Woo, Abe Myers! What the hell?
Way to go!
Way to go! What is this?" No. I said, a Jewish guy with no insurance.
Did you start listening closer? I was so sure that I heard it wrong.
Yeah, me too. I
That's
said
who
Myers.
they hit, and the guy had read it quickly.
Yeah, I couldn't get it straight. I said Abe Myers. I said, oh yeah, family.
Well,
Abe Myers.
not anything like stereotypes are you relying on to figure out what's going on.
Oh, come on, wake up and smell the coffee, Robin.
Duh.
A lot of times you see a 50-year-old guy come out of his car with no shirt. You've just been in a car accident, a black guy. You know you're not collecting any insurance.
I'm picturing Abe Myers, a little Jewish guy who couldn't see over the steering wheel.
Yeah, what?
Did you see what he was driving? A Lincoln Continental.
Yeah, now how's that?
This guy was a janitor at a hospital.
And he has a Lincoln Continental.
And he lives in a housing project. And he's driving a Lincoln Continental.
Living life on the edge, huh? No wonder he's in the car.
The reason he has no shirt on is they had to rip it off to get him out of the car.
Is that right?
I think he was so loaded they couldn't get him out of the car. Look, the shirt's hanging off.
Well, he didn't even know where he was. He didn't know he was talking to police officers. He didn't know what had happened.
He had a .23.
Yeah.
That's embalmed.
I know. He didn't even know he hit anybody.
Right. He didn't know what was going on.
Abraham Myers. I go, oh no, this is a little Jewish guy.
As soon as I saw that this morning, I said, oh jeez.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Abraham Myers, who was arrested early yesterday with a .23 blood alcohol level, has a record of driving problems. Driving without a license, passing a red light, driving without a license, driving without a license, no insurance, no seatbelt, passing a red light. I'm just reading down
his list of offenses.
His license has been suspended.
But there's no suspension of a license that doesn't exist.
When you get pulled over,
I know. Yeah.
They pull it up in the computer. If you have like one previous thing, don't they go nuts on you?
The problem is society can't regulate a jerk like this. They don't know what to do with him.
It bothers you, Jackie.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother him.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about when you get pulled over. When the cop pulls that up on the computer screen.
Yeah. What's he going to do, though? So he brings you to court, they give you a suspended sentence or something, and they...
See, the cop could scare you with what might happen to you.
Yeah, like they might take something away from you, but this guy, what are you going to take away from him?
His Lincoln Continental.
Yeah. You know. You see, the law is set up so that honest citizens get the crap beat out of them.
Yeah.
If you screw up once, they wreck your life.
If you don't care about the law means nothing.
Chuck Jones is doing 1 to 4 years for smelling Marla Maple shoes. This guy's driving around.
Don't get counseled.
Yeah, this guy is running around drunk.
They said on the news that he'll probably be in jail till Friday.
Yeah.
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 Friday.
So he can get back in his car and drive some more.
Yeah,
and then,
he'll drive home from the jail.
Yeah. It was like really weird. Abe Myers.
I thought it was some little Jewish guy had 2 glasses of wine.
Or had a stroke.
And God forbid it was some little Jewish guy and he'd accidentally hit a black family. It would have been a riot. There would have been a riot and mass murdering in the streets because it would have been racially motivated. I got to get the hell out of New York. I got to get the hell out. Robin, we got to go somewhere.
Where are we going, Howard? We got to get a boat.
Missouri. Cleveland we're going to. That's right. Oh, yeah.
You think it's any different in Cleveland?
Oh, Cleveland's a racial harmony. Cleveland's known as racial harmony. Hey, by the way, I was singing this morning, in case you didn't hear it. Robin and I were in the studio a couple of days ago, over the weekend. I've taken interest...
Well, sometimes we play around with a little music.
I take an interest in Robin's career.
I've been taking singing lessons.
Robin's been taking singing lessons. I have recording equipment, and we've been working on a little something. In light of Stuttering John getting an album, I'm working on Robin getting an album.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, I'm going to be the producer.
It's my turn.
Yeah. So I'd like to play you a little something that Robin and I were working on, if I may.
Well, I don't know if this is ready for public consumption.
Sure it is. Don't be embarrassed. Yeah. Robin and I were working on this, and now I'm ready to unveil Robin's latest single, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
I don't think I'm going to listen, okay?
Well, no. You listen.
I would just like to turn... it's
Fred, you haven't heard this?
Not at all.
Oh, yeah. This is a little surprise.
Exciting.
Okay, here we go. Robin Quivers singing Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
One of my favorite Otis Redding songs.
From her new album.
Responsible for all the music.
Yeah, I pulled in a few of my studio musician friends.
I'm sitting in the morning sun.
What do you think?
I'll be sitting till the evening comes.
Come on.
How's that?
There's something there, right?
I watch him roll away again.
Yeah, baby.
I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Very nice job.
You like that? You know, a little bit off the beat.
Keep going.
You like it, Fred?
Don't tease us. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Really?
I'm digging it.
I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
That's me.
Nice harmonica.
That's me.
I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay.
Doesn't she sound great?
I got nothing.
Music lessons paying off.
Looks like nothing.
How you like it, Fred?
I believe her when she sings that line, I got nothing to live for.
Yeah.
I believe her.
How you like the production, that Phil Spector sound, that wall is in? Actually, that's Helen Catalanti.
Who's that?
I don't know. She's someone in our audience who put that together. And
Wasn't she a woman who, like, all of her life she's wanted to be a singer?
Yes.
Isn't she the woman who was mowed down?
She's a great-grandmother, Robin.
Great-grandmother.
Right.
And she's wanted to sing all of her life.
Let's call her
And
and
now
tell
she
her.
has time.
Let's call her and I'll offer her a record contract.
You should stand in front of Abraham Meyer.
What is
Oh.
Remember the girl who wanted to suck your fingers that
Yeah.
you spoke about yesterday?
Yeah.
She's on the phone.
Oh!
Excuse me for 1 minute, Robin.
We can't get back to the great-grandmother?
No. Hello?
Hello.
Now, I received your letter.
Yes.
May I use your first name?
Yes.
Is this Margaret?
Yes.
All right. It says, Dear Mr. Stern, I am an actress. I am writing to seek your expert advice on how to further my career. Is this all true?
Yes.
I am especially impressed with the fact that despite the FCC, you still reign on the airwaves. If you cannot help me with my career, at least give me an opportunity to come in and suck those fingers of yours. Are you sucking something right now?
No, Howard, I'm not, unfortunately.
No, I am not a star-crazed fan. I merely have a finger fetish. I observed yours while you were promoting your book, Private Parts.
Were you at a book signing?
No, I saw him on the show. I'm in Washington right now. Well, I'm actually in Virginia, and he didn't come to Washington.
That's right, I did not.
See, you missed out.
I listened to your show, so in case you're wondering, I am 38B. Are you nude now?
I was a minute ago. You should have called earlier. No, not now.
Now, here's the part that disturbs me. I have been told I resemble Kim Fields. Isn't that fat black woman?
I knew you were going to say that. Yes, I'm smaller than she is, Howard.
You're a black woman?
Yes, I am.
But really attractive?
Yes.
I don't want you coming in here looking like Kim Fields.
Kim Fields has a cute face.
Well, what's that body look like?
Well, it's got 5 pounds overweight.
What kind of hair you got? You got straightened hair or...
Yeah, but not like the Janet Jackson. I heard you say you like the black straight look.
I like Janet Jackson.
Yeah, well, I don't have that. But it's straight like that, but it's short.
Short hair?
Yeah, it's like shoulder length.
Are you 55 pounds overweight?
No, Howard. 55 pounds. Is Kim 55 pounds overweight?
I'd say so, yes.
No.
No, she's not 55
She lost 55 pounds. That should be my type.
She wouldn't be here if she lost 50.
Now, you say you look better than Kim, right?
Of course I do.
Are you really foxy?
Of course.
And you get asked out by a lot of guys?
Howard, I have legs that would almost put Tina Turner to shame.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not a leg man.
Oh, so what are you, a thigh man? But let's talk about size.
I'm a private parts man.
Well, she has those.
You have those?
Yes, I have those. And speaking of private parts, I have a question.
Yeah.
How come if your fingers are so long and thin, and I imagine you have beautiful feet,
Yes, I do.
how come you always tell people you have a small penis?
Well, because it's true. It really is small.
I don't believe it.
No, you can believe it. I'll let you see it.
Okay, I'll hold you to it. Oh, wait a minute. What about Allison?
Oh, tell her to shut up. Allison Schmallison. Allison.
No,
What does she own that or something?
Yes, that is hers.
Yeah, that's what you
belongs
think.
to her. That's what you get when you marry.
You know, I'm reading the newspaper this morning, and they're screaming. I guess there's a show on. I don't watch it because I watch Superman.
Sequest?
Sequest. So they got an alien that's naked in Sequest.
Does it have genitals? I don't see any genitals.
No genitals, but you see its buttocks. The alien. It's in a costume, but you see buttocks. So that Terry Ricolta, who must be the most repressed woman on the planet, is
that
screaming.
turned her on.
It was like, oh my God, what if my children see a buttocks? This woman is insane.
Somebody lock her up.
She's got to be living on another planet.
I thought you.
She hasn't even seen it, by the way. She heard about it.
Yeah.
Hi, Robin.
Good morning.
How are you?
Her opinions are, I don't know if she's insane, but her opinions are insane. I'll tell you that. They should clinically test her, though.
Well, she certainly gets a lot of airplay and newspaper time by simply screaming,
You got to see
whether she knows anything or not.
It's a buttocks, and then she says, you got to hear what she says. This is an issue to us, says Terry Ricolta, the head of the Americans for Responsible Television.
That's her.
It doesn't make a difference if it's an alien that's depicted nude, as long as it's human-like.
Oh, the human body is such a dangerous thing you can't see it.
She never saw a statue naked. I wish she'd get picked up hitchhiking by Abraham Myers. Robert Peters, president of Morality and Media, concurs.
Oh, they're all getting together, these one group people.
She says, Terry Ricolta, this is the last frontier on network television. That's nudity, and before long you're going to see naked people on TV.
Oh, good. Finally, let's just drop the veil.
Robert Peters says, yes, absolutely, we'll see naked people. We're going to be seeing frontal nudity.
Well, that's the death of America.
So they're saying, well, all you're seeing is an alien's backside. You know, why don't you mellow out? And if you can see, it's like in cloth, like...
Yeah, it's got one of those latex things all over it.
Ricolta and Peters stress that they haven't seen the episode. They're responding to a description of the show.
At that point, you know, the news people should just start slapping them like the Three Stooges. You know, just go right across the row.
If you see it, it's perfectly innocent, counters an NBC spokeswoman. Human or alien, it's all the same issue to Peters. It's the rear end. If the rear end looks the same and the genitals look the same, the breasts look the same, what's the difference? What's the difference? He's in a panic. He says they're pushing the envelope on nudity. First they're going to introduce nudity on aliens.
And then the next thing you know, it'll be people.
It'll be people. We might see naked people. Who are these people? Who are these people? Who is this Terry Ricolta?
This is a sick group of people.
Media watchdogs say naked Sequest alien is another example of network...
No. Those are television viewers.
Yeah.
Media watchdogs.
Media watchdogs. You know, but this is what the newspapers do. They call them media watchdogs. Television viewers. 3 television viewers got together.
That's all.
And in some stupid rage started screaming they don't want to see a naked alien buttocks. And they have a picture of it in the paper. It looks like a guy wearing stretch pants.
Come on, that was on the Twilight Zone a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Same dude.
Next thing you know, we'll be showering in the nude.
Oh, God, can you imagine what happens then?
Yeah. Terry Ricolta says, we knew there would be nudity on TV. We knew it.
She's been trying to see through those clothes for years.
She said, we knew the first one to break the nudity barrier would be a Stephen Baccio production.
Bachko.
Who would do it in a creative, possibly contextual way. Although it's almost a laugh the way he injects it into this program. We knew it would happen.
Bachko's involved with Sequest?
I don't know. I thought it was Spielberg myself.
Amazing. She doesn't even know what she's talking about.
I know. She's still screaming about Mariel Hemingway burying her breasts on Civil War. It really drove her.
And that went off TV.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be so worried.
These people are wacky. Let her just move out of the country. She can't handle it.
Turn off her TV set.
Yeah. So close her TV down.
She cannot handle it. Just stop the service to her home.
TV viewer. Terry Ricolta.
That's all. Not media watchdog, not head of anything.
Yeah.
TV viewer.
Because then I'm head of an organization. You know what I mean? I've got my own organization, too.
Absolutely. I'm a watchdog.
I'm a media hound dog. Hey, anyway, I don't mean to ignore you, Margaret.
Oh, that's quite all right.
You want to lick my fingers, huh?
Yes.
I don't know.
Lick? I thought you said suck.
I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about sticking my fingers in a stranger's mouth. You could have some kind of disease.
Oh, no, Howard, I'm very clean.
Oh,
Everybody
clean.
says that.
And meanwhile, there's a lot of AIDS running around.
Oh, I'm age petrified. I would never.
You really look good, huh?
Why don't you have me in and...
Do you look like a model?
No, I'm too short for modeling, Howard.
Do you look like a real movie starlet?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. Have me in and look at me.
Well, you can't go wrong there.
That's true. She wants my views on how to obtain an agent. Well, I'll give you some views.
What have you been in?
I've done a lot of extra work. The Cosby Show. I did One Life to Live. Just little extra stuff, and I don't have an agent. So
why don't you fax me a picture?
Okay.
If you're so good, how come you haven't been discovered?
Yeah, fax me a picture.
Because you have to really know someone.
Well, you don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'll tell you how to
I
do
need
it.
your expert advice, Howard.
You know me. You suck my fingers good, I'll tell you.
You know someone.
You know me now, baby. I'll get you an acting career. I'll put you in the acting business.
What kind of acting are you talking about, Howard?
We'll see. We'll see if you act like a hungry girl and you suck my fingers. Why don't you move to New York or L.A. if you want to be an actress?
I still have a place in New York. I'm from Rochester.
You know who else has a place in Los Angeles and New York? Nancy Sirianni-Martling. She's an actress. All right, very good.
And you helped her a lot.
All right, here's what you got to do next. You got to send me a picture so I can see what you look like.
Okay.
Full body shot and face.
A headshot.
Headshot. And, okay?
All right.
And then we'll have you down here to suck my fingers if you pass that test.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll burn your picture. All right, Margaret.
All right, thank you.
Can you FedEx?
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, we're on our way, Robin. I thought it was an interesting letter.
One small step for man.
I didn't tell her to put that in a bikini, did I? That picture?
You just said full body.
Oh.
You didn't say what you wanted on the body.
Well, she'll know. If she's any kind of actress, she'll know.
Well, if she's hungry, as you say.
Yeah, if she really wants to be in acting. All right, Robin, I got to take a little break here. We'll come right back with more show right after. And then I'll do the Ku Klux Klan stuff and some phone calls. And I'm really going to get to it today.
Sure.
I'm not yanking you. We'll be back right after these words. Working on Sergeant Heck.
With the Howard Stern Show.
I'll work on your lobotomy. All right, very good. All right, I got a lot to get to this morning. I'm just sitting here looking at High Society. They have pictures of Nicole Eggert. She's the girl from Baywatch. She's in short shorts and espadrilles and a bra. Oh, she hot, man. I wonder who the hottest girl on TV is.
Well, I looked at that cover.
The cover of Rolling Stone. You know why that's a great cover?
What you're talking about.
You know what? You know what's a great cover of Rolling Stone?
What?
Rolling Stone. I'm a big Melrose Place fan. So
first of all, I don't even know those people. The only one I recognize is Heather Locklear.
Well, on the front of Rolling Stone, they got Heather Locklear. They got this redhead. I don't know her name either, but she's the hottest, one of the hottest girls on TV. And they got in the middle this other girl, Josie Bissett.
I don't know her either.
She's on Melrose Place. But the cool thing is, they have a fold-out. And if you fold it out, they took like the two uglier girls.
The two skanks.
Well, they're not skanks, but they took the two uglier girls
compared to
and folded them out of the picture. That's like if you took a picture of the Beatles and left Ringo like off
folded
to the
Ringo back.
Folded Ringo back so you couldn't see him. And, you know what I mean? What does that tell you?
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I thought, I wonder how they feel being the foldovers. That Zanuga girl and the other one.
Daphne Zanuga and Allison Courtney Smith or something?
Yeah. They're the foldovers.
Yeah, they got folded out of the picture. They're there, but you got to really search for them.
Are they big and fat or something like that?
No, they're just not. They're not up to Heather Locklear. The other two are.
Well, I didn't think Heather looked all that great.
Oh, that's a hot little minx. That's a little minky.
I just say that thing to get your reaction.
Some girls have it, some don't. Like you see, there's another good-looking girl standing next to Nicole Eggert, but she doesn't have it.
She doesn't have it? Let me see.
Yeah,
let me see who has it.
And you'd probably think that she's more beautiful.
All right, let me take
All right. There's the two girls on Baywatch are Pamela Anderson and Nicole Eggert. And Pamela's beautiful. There's Pamela Anderson. Probably...
Pamela Anderson, you're saying, is not as hot as Nicole Eggert.
Right.
This is the girl you're saying is not as hot as her.
That's right.
You're out of your mind.
I'd rather have that.
You are out of your mind.
Okay. Oh, what's that? What are you laughing about?
Oh,
What is she laughing about? She's the happiest person I know.
I think it's the cat scratch fever. Stay in your room.
I just love to disagree.
Fred thinks you have cat scratch fever.
I just love to disagree.
Anyway.
Makes me feel good.
Am I right, guys? Hey, let me ask guys. Seriously.
Let us have
you know what?
Tell the honest truth. That's a bad picture of Pamela, number one.
No, it isn't. It's a bad picture of Nicole.
It's a terrible picture of Nicole.
I don't care. Wouldn't you rather have Nicole?
No.
Jackie?
Tell the truth, Jackie.
She's in a hotter outfit. Boy, they're both gorgeous.
No. You can't go wrong with either one. I'll take either one.
Look at him. He's getting into position.
I have to say...
He's like, I don't have sex with my magazine.
An absolute tie. I mean, there's no way to make a decision between those two.
Well, I could.
There's perfect and perfect.
No, there's little flaws.
Then I'd go with the one with the naked midriff. Which
They
both had naked midriff.
No.
Which one would you want?
Nicole.
Right.
You know what? They're all just going with you.
No.
It's we're guys.
Something about her face, too.
Let me see
But
that.
if I was stuck with
she
the
looks
other
tired.
one, you know, I could handle being stuck with the other one.
Heather Locklear, I would be so foul with. I'd have her tied up. I mean, I would do stuff to her, boy.
You would do her like they did in that movie we saw yesterday?
Yeah, we showed Robin a good bondage movie yesterday.
Trick with
They had clothespins on her chest.
How many clothespins?
There must have been 100 on her.
She looked like a porcupine.
They really tortured her. I enjoyed it.
He says, boy, this looks like fun. It's just sick.
It is sick. I don't say I'm healthy. I want to be a governor. Hey, believe me, there's plenty of governors who like that. At least I'm honest. Yeah. Oh. But Heather Locklear, I could really teach some nasty lessons to.
I think she could teach you, too.
What?
I think she could teach you, too.
Yeah, I think so, too.
So you think you could actually teach her something? She's
Probably
been with
not.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, probably not.
She's got a book going.
She'd probably laugh at me at my performance.
You're a baby.
Yeah. She'd be like, you idiot. You stupid idiot. I've been with women. Well, I don't know if she's been with women, but there are women who are better hung than you.
Oh.
I do Star 80 stuff.
I'll build one of those tables.
Yeah. Teach her a nasty dog lesson. She would love it. First, I'd oil her up, give her a massage, get her loose, thinking that I was like one of these gentle,
nice guy,
like a pussy. Then all of a sudden, after she's all greased, slide her around on the floor, drag her by her hair.
You slide out that rack.
Smack her into the wall.
Sounds like fun. That's what you want to do.
Well, I get her so dizzy that she wouldn't know who she was with. She'd have a headache. You wouldn't know what to do with her.
I don't know why it is that you get aggressive. You have these aggressive tendencies when a woman turns you on.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I really never act on it, though. I don't do anything.
I know you don't act on it,
No.
but I just wonder why your thoughts go that way.
I want to be macho.
It's macho to slap a little girl around.
Yeah, she's no little girl. That's a woman. Hey, let me tell you something.
Compared to you.
And then with her, I go right into the wrong place. I wouldn't even waste any time. Right into the wrong place.
First thing.
Right? First thing. Teach her a lesson.
First stop on the tour.
Oh.
You know what? Neither one of you are doing anything.
Just be quiet, Robin.
No preamble.
Right.
No
Grease her up. No preamble. She wouldn't even know what hair. She'd be like, oh, what do we do? Whoa! Surprise!
Excuse me, Heather, is it okay if I...
No. Heart, I know one thing. You don't ask questions.
No way.
You just take what you need.
Oh, come on.
Go.
We'll talk later.
Right into the wrong place without.
Right.
Right into Melrose
Oh,
Place.
yeah. Right into her Melrose place. I took a left turn at Melrose. Hey, Heather, I just when I'm getting all gentle and everything, Heather, I really love you, and I really love the way you look, and I love your sexy legs, and
Surprise.
Nasty little trick I just played on you.
Somebody must have done that to Jackie.
He makes that noise way too good. Well, there you go.
Melrose.
All right, you want to do the Ku Klux Klan message right now?
Yes, something a little more wholesome than the
Fred?
conversation you've been having.
All right, Fred says a break first, and then I come back and do that, and then I'll take some phone calls. Also, Rolanda is coming in today. Rolanda.
She really is.
Yeah, Rolanda.
You said you're hot for her, too. What
Yeah,
would
I
you
like
do to her?
Oh, I'm going to do it to her. Hey, you ever see that show, Rolanda? That's the black lady they brought in to replace Oprah in case she got out of line.
If Oprah got out of line, yeah.
Like if King World hired Rolanda, they just got another black lady who was thin.
Oprah.
But Rolanda, I don't know. I'm attracted to her. You guys, isn't she cute?
Well, you remember she was on that show with Dorothy Lucy for a while?
I know, but she looked all ragged out on that.
I always thought she was cute.
Isn't that Rolanda Watts?
Yeah, who used to be on Channel 7 News.
She used to be a real scrag on Channel 7 News.
She was always
I never understood what you were talking about when you said she wasn't attractive. Now you're hot for her.
Yeah, now I see her walking around on that Donahue-like set and, you know, with the dresses.
It does something for you.
Yeah, I'm rubbing myself right now.
You know what? You probably think of Sally Jesse Raphael, and Rolanda just looks so much hotter than that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm such a sick bastard. I do Sally Jesse Raphael.
You know she's in the hospital from exhaustion. She collapsed.
Yeah, well, she needs some sugar. She needs a pile of sugar.
You couldn't even on the IV. You couldn't do that.
That Rolanda, what is she, married?
No, she's divorced, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Wow.
I bet you I could get something off her.
Hard to try.
I bet you she's horny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think she says she has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That don't matter.
Probably hung like a woman.
Probably some nice guy.
Let me get a hold of her. Now, I've never had a black woman. That's the kind that turns me on. That's my type of black woman.
Oh.
Cafe au lait.
Well, wait a minute. No, she's not Cafe au lait.
She's not
no
that.
Vanessa Williams. She's no.
She's a little darker than Cafe au lait. I'll give you that. But she ain't that dark, Robin.
Well, you always say that every black woman, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, you act like they're all the same, but they're not.
To me, they're the same. She's very refined. She's not like those women in South Africa you see running around in their bras, the Zulus who are complaining about the vote.
That's a real black woman.
That's too black. That's too black for me. I couldn't handle that.
She's not a fancy?
Yeah.
She's not from the Fanty
She's not from the Fanty tribe. She's not, she's not Florida Evans dark.
Oh.
You know.
You are sick.
Remember Florida?
A sick human being.
I like that Rolanda, boy. That's my kind of woman.
Ooh.
If this was slave days and I was up there at the auction block, I saw her standing there in a little thong.
They'd just be able to raise the price on you.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes. I get into a bidding war with the other white masters.
Indenture.
Sweet Lord. Turn that off. What's the matter with you? Have you no racial sensitivity?
Absolutely not. He was raised on the show.
He's a nitwit. Hello there. I'll turn that off.
You know, I do hope that one day you get to go back to slave time.
To make water. Yeah.
I hope you're black.
Now, that's not fun.
What's up, white people?
That's an obnoxious comment. I go back to slave times and I'm black. Oh, that'll be
great idea for a skit to TV.
Yeah.
You have a nightmare.
Skit, that's a movie.
That's Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I'm writing a script.
You've been waiting for slave time.
We're all black and we're all in chains.
And I'm white.
And Robin's white.
Robin's white?
Whipping us.
Oh. Bad idea.
Great idea.
All my little mendingos.
Shut up.
Every day it'd be Fred. Come here.
Fred, pick some cotton.
Oh, damn, I got to service her again. I'm powerful tired. My back is aching.
Here I am, your mint julep. Miss Robin.
Let's take a break. We'll do the Ku Klux Klan message. Maybe there's too much Rolanda Ku Klux Klan stuff going on here. I like to balance everything out.
Abraham Myers.
Let's make fun of Jews and Catholics. And then do some black stuff.
Yeah.
No, I like that Rolanda. I don't know. Am I the only one?
No.
Well, let's see.
Jackie doesn't know who you're talking about. You know he doesn't watch TV.
Yeah, Jackie sits at home with his computer and makes catalogs.
He's doing his new CD.
I'm working on Sergeant Pecker.
Sergeant Pecker, the second CD.
That is fun.
Is that going to be the name?
That's absolutely
sounds like it's got to be. I don't think you can top that. All right, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Jackie Jokeman to order his new CD, 1-800-323-5463. We've just seen his full-color catalog. It also comes with
I'm looking at it now.
Very beautiful, plus $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. this Thursday, big show at Toppers on Shore.
Have you really looked at this?
No, I haven't really looked through it except for the picture of his wife committing sodomy.
No. It's so funny because Jackie has various quotes in here.
Oh, I saw that of me?
Yes.
Yes, saying how talented he is?
It's so funny because it says, like it starts off in this little writing. I must acknowledge my radio comrades, Robin Quivers, Fred Norris, and Jackie, the Joke Man Martling.
Jackie Joke Man Martling.
Robin, next to my family, is the most important person in my life. Then in big letters, Jackie and Fred.
Yeah, I don't recall writing it like that.
Their day making me funny.
It was like Jackie made a catalog of all the things I ever said that was nice about him. It was really weird.
Then there's
Perfectly
another
legal.
one.
Perfectly legal. Oh, look, he's going to argue the legalities of it.
The Rolling Stones.
Perfectly legal. I'm kidding. Robin, you don't think that's done in good taste?
I noticed when I was at the studio during the show, Jackie the Joke Man Martling is consistently feeding you jokes. How much of it do you use?
Oh, my answer was he's 100% on the money or something? Yeah.
That was very generous of you.
That's true. This Thursday, one big show at Toppers on Shore Parkway in Brooklyn. For information, call 516-9221. In order Jackie's catalog, so you read different quotes I've said about Jackie.
It's a beautiful
Fred
catalog.
Norris and Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
So is Jackie
Two of the best writers in the world.
Is Jackie in big letters over Fred?
No.
Oh.
Please.
Couldn't find a font? All right. Anyway, so there it is. Hey, by the way, I was reading about Phil Donahue. His dog ran away from his house.
Yes.
And then the dog got hit by a car. A woman got out to help the dog, and the dog bit her on the face.
Right.
She required like 117 stitches in her face or something.
And then didn't somebody get into an accident?
Behind her or something.
Right, like a fire truck and a car.
Is Donahue, like, responsible?
You know he had an electronic fence.
Are we going to be responsible for animals now in our society? Will lawyers figure out a way for us to be responsible for animals' behavior?
Well, if that's your dog, isn't it your responsibility to keep him on your property?
Yeah,
he had one of those fences that was supposed to keep... It wasn't a real fence?
People will actually consider not getting dogs now because, like, how about if the dog acts like an animal?
But he put up a fence, Howard. That's what I'm saying. Donahue didn't want to obscure his view.
Right.
So he put up an electronic fence, which is one of those invisible barriers.
Yeah, those can't possibly work.
And that's why his dog was running across the road.
Doesn't that give the dog a shock if it tries to run through?
Supposed to, but apparently it didn't work on this dog.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Anything's better.
So then Donahue can sue the electronic fence place. The lady can sue Donahue.
Right.
You can have like 19 suits out of this.
It'll all roll backwards, and we'll wind up paying.
First of all, you're supposed to know when you see a dog hit in the road,
leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Don't go out and try to help it because even the nicest of dogs, like this was a
it's a Goldie.
A golden. It was a golden retriever.
It's a Goldie.
A Goldie. It was a golden retriever, which is like a real gentle dog and a smart dog, but once they get hit by a car, they get real angry.
How do you know he's not brain damaged?
Yeah. And so the dog bit her because it tried to help. She tried to help. But you can't help those dogs once they're hit. You just got to get some...
I still say it's his responsibility to get a real fence.
You don't believe in electronic fences?
No.
I think I'm with you on that. I don't believe any of that stuff works. All right, you want to hear the KKK message?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. So he went out, Daniel Carver, and he got a 1-900 number.
Daniel, discovering new technology.
I don't even see. Let me see. Let me find it. I can't even tell what's... Okay, this looks like it. All right. He got a 1-900 number, and then you can press different numbers for different kind of messages.
Hello, white people. You can still vote for free speech or not for free speech by calling 1-900-388 extension 481 for free speech or 1-900-388 extension 482 if you are against free speech.
So far you can...
Daniel is doing phone polls.
Yeah. So you can vote for free speech or not for free speech. Like, who would be against free speech?
I don't know. What's Daniel for?
I don't know. He's probably against free speech. But then again, free speech helps him, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
These calls cost $2 per minute, and the average call is 2 minutes. But, white people, if you want to hear some good free speech about the filthy niggers and what I think of them, call 1-900-388 extension 483.
Good free speech.
Yeah, it's a business. If you want to hear the right kind of free speech about filthy niggers, just...
I got some good free speech for you.
He's got like 3 numbers going there.
Yeah, he's got the poll.
Yeah.
And now he's got his free speech.
Yeah, and I think he's got one about niggers, and he got chinks, and he got all kind of other things.
Because it says right there that only he dwells on the nigger.
Right. All right, so let's...
That's what it sounds like to me.
I opted for the nigger option. I didn't want to vote on free speech.
You needed your message for that.
Yeah, I wanted to hear some good free speech.
That's extension 483.
He's still
this call
pitching.
will also cost $2 a minute, and the average call is 4 minutes. You must be at least 18 years old to call any of these numbers.
Wonder why? Oh,
Because
that's right,
you got to pay the bill.
Yeah, then the parents have to pay. All right, now you're dialing into the special nigger message.
I see, okay.
This Strauss Communications line contains a variety of information and entertainment extension programs. $2 per minute. Messages last 1 to 5 minutes. Maximum cost, $10. Touch-tone phone required. Under 18, get parents' permission.
You know why that is? I researched all this. They found that if they let you go over $10, you'll never pay your bill.
That's right.
And legally, you never have to pay one of these bills, these 1-900 numbers.
And most people will generally pay as long as they're under 10.
Right. Yeah, they'll go, oh, okay, I better do it.
Yeah.
If you don't know the 3-digit extension of the program you want to hear, or if you wish to avoid charges, hang up now, or billing will commence 3 seconds after the tone.
Yeah, most people don't realize that. If you charge like $1,000 to 1-900 numbers, you don't legally have to pay it. You can just write, hey, I don't want to pay this.
Yeah, I'd heard that.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Do I know why?
I've always wondered why. I know the rule, but...
Because, I don't know the reason. I don't know the reason why.
It's such a stupid
If you
law.
go out and buy something that costs $1,000, you have to pay.
Well, the only thing I can figure out, the law says, if you were stupid enough to run up $1,000 worth of 900 numbers, you must have been insane. You know,
they're just protecting you from yourself.
because no idiot does something like that. I don't know. The law is very...
I don't understand how voting could take up to 2 minutes.
I don't know either. I mean, Daniel's voting might be very... All right, let's get back to Daniel's message. I think we're getting bogged down in the dynamics of the 1-900 number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please enter your extension number now.
Okay.
Hello, white people. This is Daniel Carver.
Oh, he's gone big time, huh?
Yeah.
He's got to dial an extension to get him now.
And he's got announcers and everything.
Yeah. He's got an announcer. It's like the Conan O'Brien show.
He's got a sidekick.
Yeah.
And I am the only man in the world today that will tell you the truth about filthy niggers. All other clan leaders...
Why, Fred will tell you the truth.
Well, wait a minute. Let Daniel make his premise. What are all other clan leaders up to?
and clan members will talk like me in private, but in public they will not tell you what they really know is the truth.
That's true. I've seen a lot of these clan guys on Geraldo.
Yeah.
And on Rolanda. So all I can tell you is they get on there and they're sort of like...
They've cleaned up their act.
Yeah, like even that guy Tom Metzger is kind of like, no, I like black people. It's just that, hey...
we feel we shouldn't live together.
Yeah, that's all we're saying. You know, we're just saying, hey, a lot of black people feel they should live separately.
Respect them.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't respect them. I'm not calling them animals. I'm not calling them monkeys. I'm not calling them this and that.
Just like a separate society.
Yeah. Let's get back to Daniel Carver's new line. Well, he's making a good point there. You got to give him that.
Well, yeah, he's calling it like he sees it.
Right.
And many members don't even believe the truth when I tell them. They think that niggers are just an inferior race of people. But I know better. Niggers are not even people. Niggers are animals. Wild, savage, filthy, stinking jungle animals. Just like a monkey. And in Africa, they pick bugs out of each other's woolly heads and eat them. Just like you've seen monkeys do at the zoo.
Is that really true?
How would I know? Yeah. Have I been to Africa?
No, I have never seen black people pick stuff out of each other's heads and eat it.
Not here.
No, I'm saying even on National Geographic specials, as bad
maybe they're holding back the tape.
Have you ever seen black people?
Yes, and I was going to tell you what he's talking about. Have you ever seen that really he's about to make reference. You know that really bizarre video we saw in the back one time?
Yeah.
Where
they're using the cow dung?
Get underneath cows.
Yeah.
And, cows go to the bathroom on them, and it's how they wash themselves and,
Well, it's a pesticide. They're trying to avoid insects.
He's making reference. He's going to get deeper into this video.
Well, then I have seen that. Okay, I stand corrected. All right. Well,
Did you see them eating bugs? I
didn't see them eating bugs. I saw them rolling around in feces.
That's right.
To keep the bugs off.
You want to know something? I have actually seen. There was something on Letterman one time where they actually eat the bugs.
Letterman had that?
There was a thing where Lauren Hutton. I don't know why I remember this, but I remember a lot of useless junk.
Yeah.
You and Daniel Cartwright.
Lauren Hutton.
Lauren Hutton went on some type of thing to Africa.
Yeah, she's going to help black people. Lauren Hutton, the supermodel.
They had a big fire built up one night, and I guess all these termites or whatever, these bugs, fly into the fire.
Well, that's a delicacy.
And for some reason, they grab at the bugs and they eat them.
Yeah,
but
they
that's
don't
not
pick
picking them out of your hair.
But they don't pick them off of each other.
It's not that far a quantum jump from eating bugs out of a fire to picking them off.
They eat bugs in many cultures,
There's
Fred.
a big difference.
Not this one.
I don't know.
Tell them, Fred.
I don't know.
Have you ever heard of chocolate-covered grasshopper?
You don't see
Hey, Fred. You tell them, Freddie.
Ain't a long jump between picking them out of the air and picking them out of each other's hair.
Maybe that's what Daniel thought they said hair when they said air.
What's that?
Now you're making sense, Fred.
Very scary shit.
Just look what is happening over in South Africa today. I saw in the news where over 100,000 of these jungle savages killed each other in just 2 weeks by cutting them with machetes and poking them with spears. And this took place over the niggers gaining the right to vote. White people, nigger Nelson Mandela stayed in prison for 27 years, and now it looks like he might be elected the president of South Africa. I know a lot of the niggers in South Africa don't want to vote for Nelson Mandela, but they are afraid of getting the necklace treatment. The necklace treatment is where a car tire is placed around a filthy nigger's neck by other niggers, and the tires filled with gas or diesel.
He sounds different on this new 1-900 number.
It's very what?
It's different.
Educational.
Yeah, it's a little too educational.
It's a little sedated.
Yeah.
It's not, he doesn't have that.
Well, you know what it is? Whenever you get a new job.
A nice, crisp, short message.
Whenever you get a new job, you don't hit your rhythm right away.
Well, you know what else? I'll bet you that if he's really doing a 900 line, he probably went into a studio and recorded. See, the old days, he just stood in front of his answering machine.
Yeah. He had to get the message in, in a certain amount of time. But he's got all the time in the world.
There was a certain beauty to that.
He's too polished.
Yeah, he's too polished.
It was great to hear him wail and all of a sudden the message ended.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And while the nigger has his hands tied behind him, they set this
like a
tire
school
on
teacher.
fire, and then gangs of these wild, savage niggers jump up and down just like a bunch of little monkeys while the nigger dies. And sometimes it takes up to 20 minutes for a nigger to die getting the necklace treatment.
Really?
Nelson.
Well, they take so damn long. They're so lazy.
He's like Marlon Perkins' partner on Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, he's seen it all.
As you can see, the nigger has a tire around his neck.
It often takes 20 minutes to die, sometimes 25.
Other niggers are known to fill the tire with diesel fuel and other propellants.
Mandela's wife, Winnie Mandela, has stated on tape that with their necklaces and matches, they can keep their people in line. Why, people, it's happening in Africa today. These filthy, stinking, savage jungle animals shouldn't be allowed to live among civilized people, let alone...
This is like a $30 message we're going for.
Yeah, I know.
He's on a roll.
Well, maybe it's because we keep interrupting.
Yeah, maybe.
Hold office or vote. People, I've got a VCR tape that shows the necklace treatment in Africa. This tape shows...
I think I hear Rolanda's limo doing a U-turn.
I was going to say, hurry up, she'll be here any second.
Before Rolanda gets here.
Daniel, could you wrap it up?
Hey, Rolanda has all those KKK guys on.
I don't know what she has on her show. Show's only been on 3 weeks.
I never see her show. Where is that show?
It's at 10 o'clock in the morning when we're working.
Oh. Daniel's going to ruin my guess. This ain't exactly going to put her in a horny mood.
How savage the nigger really is. This tape shows female niggers breastfeeding their little niglets and their puppy dogs at the same time.
Puppy dogs, come on.
Wait, I got to get that, too.
Come on.
He's saying that he's got pictures of black women breastfeeding babies and dogs?
Puppy dogs.
Oh, I got to see that. He's full of it.
He's making that up.
Can that be true, my friend Goober over there?
Yes, it is.
Now, how do you
it with my own two peepers?
Have you? Is that right?
I got a VCR tape that I saw with my own two eyes.
Really? And you saw
Fed them with those nigger women, feed them little naglets like puppy dogs.
Well, if that's the case, that's the case. Well, there's two people who saw it, Robin.
I want to see it for myself.
That's right.
There you go.
Sometimes they feed raccoons and rats. There's no difference them.
Really?
A hungry mouth is a hungry mouth.
Really? How do you know so much? What are your credentials?
I'm a walking wealth of information on the nigger.
You told me you were a retired garbage man. How do you know so much? How do you know so much?
I seen one feeding a snake.
Get out of here. You're
Snakes don't
insane.
even drink milk.
Evidently they do, Robin. This guy seems to know something.
Nigger milk is very desirable to a snake.
What does Daniel finish up saying?
All right, let's see.
This tape shows niggers taking a bath standing under a urinating cow and then rubbing cow manure all over their body. I guess this would make them smell better than a
We saw the tape, too. How did we get a hold of that?
Someone just sent it. It's like it's on like the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, I think it was some kind of special.
Yeah.
I think it was the Fanty Tribe, wasn't it?
Yeah. Whoever thought that Daniel Carver would use the Discovery Channel to spew his filth?
Daniel told us he watches cartoons and those kind of things.
Yeah, right.
Thank God for cable.
You got cable, too, there, my friend?
Oh, yeah. I subscribed to National Geographic for 20 years. I seen one was feeding a hippo.
Yeah?
He bit her boob right off. Oh.
Is that correct?
Correct.
Here without this treatment. People, this tape would be rated X if it were humans involved, but because it is niggers, this tape is a documentary of black history.
You know, he's got a point there, even though, I got to say something. Why are black people allowed to be naked on TV?
No. It's not black people necessarily. It's native indigenous people practicing their own cultures, Howard.
You mean you're allowed to show that nudity
Yes.
on TV?
Yes.
Not a fake alien's ass.
And you can't show like an alien on...
Not according to Terry Ricolta. I don't know how she feels about the indigenous people.
I have never once seen morality in media...
complained about them.
I have never once seen morality in media come out and say they're against black people being naked on TV.
Well, they show blacks and Indians, Howard.
Yeah, Indians.
Not necessarily white, just black people.
I see.
But you don't... The whites killed everybody, I guess, who was indigenous.
So if I get a huge pot of boiling water, we can all strip and dance around it and have a naked TV show?
Don't you remember that show, Shaka Zulu?
Yeah.
That was on Fox?
Yeah, you're allowed to do
There
that.
were naked people.
Tons of nudity.
Yeah, all black actors from Hollywood.
No, from Africa.
Bull.
Bull?
They were from Hollywood. Nobody there had ever seen Africa. Aren't I right?
South Central.
There's nothing in the world sexually arousing about seeing a filthy nigger without clothing, any more than seeing a monkey, dog, or any other wild animal without clothing. Niggers are just wild animals, ugly, stinking, and weird-looking animals.
Just for the record, I don't agree.
That are the most savage of any animal on earth.
I want to meet Rolanda.
I'm afraid to go see if she's here.
I hope not. I don't want to hear in this.
Why? Do you feel the same way Daniel does?
No.
Today. People, I'll send you a copy of this tape for the small price of $25, and you can see for yourself.
When did he start getting into...
$25.
No kidding.
He's going to have a catalog soon.
He's reselling those tapes?
That's not right.
I don't think
he make that documentary.
What does he care?
What else do you get for your trouble?
And we'll throw in the Popeil Pocket Fisher.
And a Hateland catalog.
Always going to throw something in with it.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, you get the tape.
The real truth about nigger history. Or you can watch your local news free tonight and watch wild, savage niggers in this country rob, rape, riot, and murder every single day. People, what will the future be for our grandchildren? if we continue to let these wild niggers gain power. Niggers shouldn't be allowed to vote because they hadn't got enough of brains to vote. If we allowed rabbits to vote, then Bugs Bunny would be our president.
He's on a roll. He's on a real roll today.
I don't know if that's true.
I'll vote for him.
You think Gary would vote for Bugs Bunny? Do you know Daniel?
Yeah. I'd like to thank all the niggers. What a maroon.
Well, you must stop feeling sorry for these niggers and start looking out for the future of...
What is it, Bugs Bunny?
What's up, Nig?
I don't think that was the point of what Daniel was saying. He said that Bugs Bunny would have been elected by rabbits.
Right. Yeah.
But rabbits ain't a funny word.
Look, I got to take a break.
I think we've already spent our $10.
Yeah, I think we're over the limit. All right, thank you. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. I don't know. I'm horny for Rolanda. Hey, wait, let me fix myself up before
Is
she
she
comes
here?
in. Yeah, she's here, but I want to fix myself up. Let me just get, like, cool looking.
Oh, boy.
Fix my hair.
Should we bet on what you're going to get away with?
No. I don't know with her. She's like a newswoman. She's all uptight.
Well, she's a talk show woman.
Trim.
Let me put on my shades.
Have we ever had one of those talk show women in here?
Yeah, we had on Maury Povich. I like her.
She's cuter.
Well, Joan Rivers had a talk show.
Well, yeah, but I
Let me do it. Wait, let me soak you in.
Comedian.
Yeah. Oh,
I find you very sexy.
Thank you. Woo.
Wow, look at you. Hi, Rolanda.
Good morning.
Who's that with you?
A guard.
Marcy the publisher.
Marcy? Hi. Like you, too.
Whoa.
You know what's funny? I used to watch you on Channel 7 News. Use that mic, Rolanda.
Okay.
May I call you Rolanda?
Rolanda.
Rolanda.
Yeah, please call her the right name.
I prefer Rolanda, if you don't mind.
What's that O in the middle, you know?
Anyway, I used to watch you on Channel 7 News, and I even said to Robin, I don't find Rolanda attractive at all. And then all of a sudden, you came out with this talk show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, how did she change? She hasn't changed her look.
Is that a miniskirt?
Yeah.
May I see your legs? Yeah, look. Very nice.
Thank you, Howard.
Very nice. I tell you what, you have a makeover or something?
No, she always looked
you
like
never
this.
looked this good.
Well,
And then I'm watching you on that show the other day, and I go, man, I'm horny for her.
Well, maybe those ratings will go up, Howard.
Oh, really? You having trouble? What are you at now? Who you against at 10 o'clock? Sally Jesse?
No.
Who are you on against? Hey, who's smelling so good? Who's perfumed themselves all up?
Jackie.
Is that your publicist or you, Rolanda?
Marcy.
Is it Marcy? Marcy! Marcy! Marcia!
Marcy!
I smell like a woman! Hoo-ha!
Yeah, where's hoo-ha?
Wait a second, I'm going to haul it out. Excuse me for 1 minute, Rolanda. I got to haul out hoo-ha. Hold on, take me 2 seconds. I might need it for you, too.
All this in the morning.
Oh. You haven't even been through it yet. I had to open my computer. Hey, Marcy.
Yeah.
Hoo-ha! Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. No, then I'm watching you on this show. And all of a sudden, man, I mean, a chest, a waistline, legs.
Maybe it's because she was sitting behind the desk.
Maybe that was it.
Doing the news.
But you got a beautiful face.
Well, thank you.
You are beautiful.
Because we always
Am
used
I
to have
crazy?
this conversation about newswomen in New York and how there weren't any attractive ones. And I would say, what about Rolanda? And he would say,
I'll be honest with you. I was saying bad things about you. And then all of a sudden, now it's like a whole new Boner City. Rolanda. I'm serious. What the hell's going on with you?
Thank you.
38, 24, 36. Am I correct?
There you go.
Really? Is that true?
No.
And what's with the miniskirts and the heels and the whole thing? Is that who contrives this look?
Oh, that's a very conservative outfit.
Oh, no, it's not.
What,
You
just
can see
because it's bright?
It's short. And Rolanda, the jacket.
The jacket?
Does that ever come off?
Yes.
May I see? May I ask to see? Let me see. All right.
You just want to see my arms out?
Yeah, I just want to see what kind of shape you're in. Let me see.
Oh, no.
No. Come on.
You just blew it on that.
No, because I'm serious. Let me see. Oh, wow. You know I've never made love to a black woman? I never had that opportunity.
And this is what you would hear, Howard.
You're my type. I like your hair the way it is. Now, that's the kind of hair I like, Robin.
You like straightened hair?
Straightened hair. That's my favorite.
You would like to change the natural
Yes.
condition of black hair?
I am not into the natural condition of black hair. I like it straightened. I do. There's no law against that. I like braids, and I like straightened hair.
Robin, he'd have to check me out after the shower.
Okay.
Really? Nothing wrong with that. So, isn't it true? First of all, it's a weird transition to go from being a news anchor woman, all of a sudden a talk show hostess. Am I correct? And you're in a field of 900 talk show hosts, all doing the same thing, running around with that microphone. It's hard to distinguish oneself. So at 10 o'clock, you come on as a new entity, and there's a lot of pressure on you because King World hired you supposedly to put pressure on Fat Oprah.
That is not.
Because you blow her away. I would watch you any day over her.
True.
Oprah can
Well,
try
there was all that stuff in the paper.
Oh, it is true.
During the negotiations that Oprah was obsessed.
You are I like your profile.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're hot. Damn, are you married?
No.
You got divorced, didn't you?
Yeah.
How long were you married?
3 years.
3 years? You got kids?
No.
You are fine. No kids, huh? You dating?
No kids. Yeah.
Who are you dating?
I'm not going to tell
Some
you.
football
Howard.
player?
No.
Regis?
Regis.
You dating a white guy or a black guy?
Well, now, Howard.
Well, come on, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong either way.
I know. So why are you asking?
I'm just curious what you're into. What type of sugar you like?
You know something, Howard?
Yeah.
I used to shop in boutiques.
Yes, Rolanda.
And the inventory wasn't enough.
Right.
So now it's kind of like department store shopping.
You shop at everything. Who are you married to? Famous guy?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? You were making more money than him, and it broke up the marriage because you were an anchor woman and stuff?
Were you there, Howard?
I'm telling you. You're the reason Oprah lost weight, you know. She couldn't handle it. Oprah was being a real pain in the ass. She was putting the screws to King World. You guys don't mind me bringing this up, do you? Thank you. What's your publicist's name again?
Marcy.
Marcy. You married? No kidding. We're two hot babes. Look at them.
Single girls out on the town. For you.
No kidding.
No.
All right, anyway, so I watch that show. I check you out. I've actually gotten aroused watching your show. That's how hot I am.
Really?
Yeah, I'm horny. I love my wife and everything, but I love you too.
Is it wrong?
Who's the man to let you get away?
Where is he now?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Let's see. He's living in Florida, I think. Remarried with a kid.
Really? Bitter divorce?
You know, they
Really?
get really nasty.
Really?
Yeah.
What, was he cheating on you? I can't believe a guy would cheat on you.
No.
Was he cheating on you?
It was so long ago, Howard. I try to forget those things.
Can't believe it. I would never cheat on you.
I hear you're a great family man.
Oh, I certainly am. We'd make a great family together. You wouldn't know it hit you. That's what happens. You see what happened? You got very successful.
It's you men. You men are insecure. You can't take it.
I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand if my wife made tons of money and let me mellow out. I have no problems with that.
I bet.
I have no problem with that whatsoever. I'm a secure man.
You didn't feel badly when your wife was making more money than you.
Tempted to kill myself. Had to cheat on her every day. It was difficult being the woman in the family.
Howard
No,
Stern.
actually, I know what it is. It's the pressure. You're busy working every day. Oh, you know who you used to work next to?
Who?
What's the guy with the liver spots? All over his hand. Bill Butel. Oh, no wonder you quit TV News. I would hang myself if I had to work next to him. Thank you, Rolanda.
Listen, Bill
I'm
Butel.
TV's Bill Butel.
Bill Butel is a class act.
Really?
Yes.
Did you ever
Great
count his
guy.
liver spots?
That's what she did while he was reading.
Did you really? I heard you used to get distracted. You tried to connect the liver
Connect
spots.
the dots.
Oh man. You know what? You can tell you can actually tell what day it was from his face.
Oh.
You could count all the spots.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. And if you count them up, there was the date, the actual date.
Like reading tea leaves.
Yeah, tea leaves. Oh, that's right. You work with Bill Butel. Did you ever hang out with him socially? I mean, would you party with him or anything?
No.
No.
That didn't seem like a real close-knit group over there.
Yeah. Channel 7 never struck me as a
No,
warm
very
newscast.
cold, very
Very cold. So what happened? You quit to go be a talk show hostess?
Yeah, because you were on that show with Dorothy Lucy on Lifetime.
I went to Attitude.
She's a piece of ass, too. Just like you. The two of you standing next to each other was like a sex show. I used to watch the show. I said, I wish they'd kiss. I should. Oh, yeah, you and Dorothy Lucy. Oh, come on. Rolanda. Don't you know what guys are thinking? Guys aren't tuning in to hear you guys yanter it up. So, Rolanda, let me get this straight.
Yes.
You're in TV news.
Yes.
And that was, like, fulfilling to a degree, but you wanted to try this talk show hostess thing.
Yeah.
Well, you went to Inside Edition for a while, true?
And that made you vomit, I heard.
No.
No, you enjoyed
it?
Did you really?
Yeah. I mean, it used to be they say travel when I go to work, and I do it in Brooklyn or the Bronx.
Right. Not a great assignment. Right.
Then I got to do Inside Edition, and I got to go to Iceland and Seattle.
Right.
And I got to cover a lot, really good stories, and spent like 8 minutes covering, the story on the air. And
so anyway, you dump your husband, right? And you shoot for the moon. You say, why not? I got rid of him. Now I'm going to go into some serious Oprah-type money. King World goes, listen, Oprah's being a pain in the ass. True.
We don't know what she's going to do.
We don't know what she's going to do. All of a sudden she's threatening. She's going to leave King World. All this. She's holding us up. We practically don't even own any of the show. Why don't we just bring in a very fine, foxy woman who can handle herself and do the same, kind of work?
Now, Howard.
True or false?
Not true.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, you wouldn't tell us if it is.
I don't think that's true at all.
You have to
I think people took advantage of the fact that they were negotiating. People couldn't say anything.
Right. Let me tell you something. You could step right into that slot, my darling. There would be no problem there. I am sick of looking at Oprah's face.
Oh.
I am sick of it. I'd like a night. They got to work on her for 2-3 hours to get her to look like you.
No,
oh, yes, they do.
Nice.
Oh, it's true, though. You know it. Oprah is bone ugly.
Oh.
She is. I've seen it. Rolanda, I hate to say it, but she is. You got to keep an open mind. You're a talk show hostess now. I am telling you. Oprah has to diet and run, and she still don't look half as fine as you.
And she has done a great job.
Yeah, but she's not sexy. You are sexy. You've got a
Stedman finds her sexy.
No, he doesn't. He finds her money sexy. Let's be honest.
You're terrible.
I'll tell you something. Believe me, I'm not as sick at looking at Oprah as I am at Stedman. Rolanda knows. She was married. So you married this guy like 3 years ago.
No, they were married for 3 years.
A million years ago.
How long have you been a hot divorcee, as they say?
A long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was very young when I got married.
Oh, really? Me too. How old were you?
Like 21.
Oh, really? You didn't know what you were doing?
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know who I was at 21 anymore.
Right.
What were you doing at the time? Did you have a career?
Mm-hmm. I had just started
They used to steal cars together. Rolanda was in a life of crime.
She was
part of a gang.
I was working down in North Carolina.
Yes.
As a reporter.
Right. Yes.
And stealing cars on the side.
Stealing cars on the side.
Off the tobacco.
Big deal. Hey, listen, everyone had to come up the hard way. I had to do some dishonest
things. You did a little stealing yourself.
I had to steal a few cars. No big deal. No shame in that. All right, we're honest now. Hey, does Stedman ever send you love notes?
Oh.
Dear Rolanda, I'm sick of Oprah. It's you I want.
Now, what happened?
Never? I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm just making a joke. So anyway, so you got this new man in your life. Stedman. And really, who is this guy?
No, see how rumors get
Is the guy a businessman?
Is he in entertainment?
No.
Is it Mason Reese? The former child star? Tell the truth. I heard a rumor. Rolanda Watts and Mason Reese. Who is it, seriously? Who is
I can't tell you.
What does he do? What kind of work?
I'm
just curious. I'm curious.
How long has it been going on?
Very short.
Was he ever the host of Dance Fever?
No.
Was his name Denny Terrio?
It was the Adrian Zemed.
Oh, Adrian Zemed. Are you dating Adrian Zemed?
No.
You are not?
No.
Tell the truth. Don't be embarrassed. I think you are. I can tell by the look on his face. No, really, what is he? The guy's like a businessman?
No, he's a photographer.
Oh, a photographer. How'd you meet him?
At a party.
Man, what I wouldn't do to you. I don't know how you feel about it. You attracted to me at all, or am I ugly to you?
I think you're kind of cute, actually.
Really?
I like your cleft chin action going there.
Oh, that's a very strong chin I have.
Yes.
I hate to tell her that's a piece of schnot that dripped out of my chin.
You don't have a cleft.
I don't even have a cleft. What's she looking at? Wait a second, let me wipe that off. Let me wipe that off. So this guy's a photographer, huh? Does Sears pay him well? Just putting them down. I'm jealous. I'm just taking. What is he taking? Baby pictures? All right, step over there, please. Make room for the other family, please. Oh, yeah, you met him at a party?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That must have been some action. And you play hard to get? I mean, you're not easy. Oh, no.
I'm trying to think. There was some singer who was hot for you for a while there. I kept reading in the papers. Was that
Whitney?
Al B. Whitney. Would you behave? Al B. Shore.
Al B. Shore was hot for you?
Yeah.
You're hot.
Thanks.
You're on fire, I'm telling you.
Howard.
You're too hot to be wasted on Al B. Shore. Al B. Shore. Where's he now? Loser.
No, he's a good friend.
Oh, really?
Good friend, yeah.
So what, he tried to get you and then you didn't give in?
No, we're good friends.
You're not attracted to him sexually? You're not, seriously? You're not attracted to Al B. Shore sexually? Wow. I'll be horny. That's my name.
Rolanda, you're supposed to be a talk show host.
Rolanda, you're a lousy guest. Did anyone ever tell you that? Imagine all your guests clam up on you.
I am so mesmerized by this studio.
Really?
And all the action going on in here.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy.
No, it
I'm
isn't.
sitting here just watching.
People think I'm a moron. Look at the intricacies of this program.
Look at all it takes to make you look stupid.
You know why Rolanda's excited?
What?
She got an exclusive. How did you get Tanya Harding?
Let me tell you, you are not going to believe this interview. It's great.
Now, how did you have to pay her?
It was part of an existing deal with King World.
I see. So, in other words, you get to sit down with an hour. Does the audience get a go at her as well?
No.
No, it's just you.
One-on-one?
One-on-one.
Well, you've been saying some awfully nice things about her in the press.
Oh, really?
I'm going to tell you, I was really surprised.
Hey, did she tell you about her new bar?
Her new bar?
Yeah, she's opening a bar.
She told me that somebody approached her to be a country western singer.
No. She has a new bar, supposedly. It's called Club Nancy.
No.
Yeah. You never heard of that? Club Nancy?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait a second. So you're telling me... Little humor, that's it. Little humor for Rolanda. I'm trying to impress her. Very little humor.
Definitely impressing me.
Right. So wait a second, Rolanda.
Yeah.
You sat down with her and you got a good feeling about that horrible woman?
You know something? I think, Howard, we have gotten to know Tanya from all the people around her. We know her from her entourage, from the Lulis to the Kerrigans, to everybody around her. And nobody's gotten to know who she is yet.
You should have turned to that skiboza and said to her, listen. You should have said the following to her. Said, listen, honey. Yeah, right. Quiet down, Tonya. Tonya, I said quiet down. I'm attempting to talk here. I would have said, hey, Tonya. Listen. What? Stop that. I said, hey, Tonya, listen to me. Cool your hooves over there. I would have said, listen, you know something? You're despicable. And she would have said, what do you mean? I said, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Number one, we know that you knew that your husband and his cohorts there pounded on that girl's knees. And you didn't open your mouth. You could have said something. You kept it a secret. And quite frankly, I think you knew the whole time. You were in on the whole damn plot.
Okay.
Is that what you said to her?
No.
I don't care what you said to her. Come here. Give me a hug. You know you want it.
No,
yes, go ahead, Rolanda.
She talks a lot about her, the abuse that she's, suffered from her mom and her brother and her dad.
Well, we heard her mother singing. I understand.
Yeah, that's pretty abusive.
We got her mom on, too.
How'd she look, though? Did you got the mom with her there?
We got the mother on. Not with her.
Right.
But saying that, Tanya said her mom was an alcoholic.
Right.
Slap her around a lot.
Right.
And her mom comes on and says that's not the case. She said she was taking painkillers, and maybe she thought that she was...
Maybe she didn't know how hard she was hitting her.
She didn't know. She said she swatted her. She didn't spank her.
She should have skated over her mother's neck. That's all. Get rid of her. Like the Melendez brothers or whatever the name
I think it was a little bit of a...
How can you
kind of whining when she complained that she had to collect cans to support her skating.
Yeah, big deal.
Somebody should offer her.
I had to collect cans up until my 30th birthday. I still do it as a hobby. I have like 40 Fanta cans at home.
I really think tomorrow you're going to see another side of Tanya you've
really?
never seen.
What does she wear, by the way? How's her body?
Quite frankly, her hair looks much better.
Let me tell you, she looked sexy yesterday.
Not as sexy as you.
Oh, well, she had a... Thank you, Howard.
I can't wait to see the two of you sitting side by side in your mini outfits.
Mini outfits?
Yes. Could you concentrate on... Because don't you find yourself counting all the moles on her face when you're interviewing her? No?
I think she had moles on her back.
I don't know. I saw moles on the face, if you ask me, yeah.
We've got a show just for you on May 9th.
What is it? What is it?
Breast Obsession.
Ooh. Why, you think I have that?
Yes.
May I ask you a question?
Sure.
As long as you bring up breast?
Sure.
D cup?
Yeah, right. In your wildest dreams.
C.
Try it.
B?
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
A healthy B.
A healthy B is right. A healthy B, Rolanda. A healthy, D. Now, Rolanda in New York. Now, are you on the same time everywhere? It's syndicated.
No,
so
we're syndicated.
In New York, you're on at 10 o'clock in the morning on Channel 7.
There you go.
But, like, for example, in Los Angeles, when would you be on?
We're in the afternoon in Los Angeles, and in Chicago, we're on after Nightline. So
I see.
You really have to check and see what time we come
It's worth checking out, guys. I don't know about you women, but definitely worth checking out. What are you wearing during the Tonya interview?
Oh, let's see. A white blouse, a red vest, and bell-bottoms.
Bell-bottoms?
I know. Did I disappoint you?
I like you in a skirt.
No.
I like when you wear the short skirts and you walk up and down. I love that.
You do?
Yes, I do. Go for the sex angle. Don't you guys think she's a very sexy woman? What did I say to you yesterday in the office, in the back office, Robin?
Well, when we were discussing whether you should come in or not, because unbeknownst to everyone, we do not accept every guest.
That's right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
When Gary brought up your name, Howard said, "Oh, man, I'm hot for her."
Yeah, bring her in.
Yeah. That's how you got on the show.
Damn.
I'm hot for her.
Could care less what the hell the show is.
We turned down some other guests.
Right.
You know, and you said, well, I mean, like a famous comedian, I won't even name.
Right.
Really famous comedian.
Right.
And
Who cares about
Rolanda Watts.
That was a guy.
She's hot, man. Get her in here.
Yeah, get her in here quickly.
Well, thank you.
Plus, you know, you were a newswoman and stuff, and you worked next to Bill Butel. You know, that Channel 7 News now looks like they hired a bunch of Nazis.
Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers.
They come marching through.
The channel makes me nervous. You know what I'm talking about? Sam Champion. I mean, not that the guy's a Nazi, but he looks like one.
He looks like a poster boy.
And then the other guy they got there now?
Greg Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear? No, that's not Greg Kinnear. He's on Talk Soup.
Talk Soup.
Oh, who am I thinking of? I can never think of his name.
Greg Sauerbraten.
Greg what?
I don't know. Greg.
Greg Hurst?
Greg Hurst.
Yeah.
That's it.
Even Rolanda didn't know his name.
Greg Von Trapp.
You know what I mean? They seem kind of stiff. You know what I'm saying, Rolanda?
And what went on with Bill Butel and that other woman that they hired and fired so quickly? He couldn't stand sitting next to her?
Yeah, who was that, Robin?
There was a woman who was there for about a year. What was her name?
Susan Roaston.
Yeah.
Was she hot?
She's a very nice lady.
Not
She
that
was
good
a
looking?
Perry Pelt type.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And what was Bill's problem with her?
Well, she tried to pick off his liver spots, I heard. She says, as she met him, she made a major faux pas. She goes, "There's spots all over your hand. Let me help you with those."
She was trying to rub him.
And then he got all upset.
Oh, I see.
She thought it was coffee.
Get off my liver spots.
So Bill just sort of said, "She's out of here."
Get away from me.
She wasn't supposed to comment on my orange makeup. Bright orange makeup.
My bright orange hair. Somebody get me the right hair color.
I want to look young. Young.
I'm an opera singer, damn it.
I look old.
I look old. Suck the life out of all the young people around me. So I can be forever young.
Can't we do the news in the dark?
My wife and I are into charities, damn it.
Dim the lights.
You know, this is a pajama party.
It really is. It's
I got it.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
I'm a vampire.
I roam the night.
I'm Count Butel.
Soften the focus on that camera. I'm trying to work.
He really should do that news in a cloak.
Film the news through cheesecloth.
Put Vaseline on that lens.
Bill, we can't film the news through cheesecloth.
You will.
Maybe we'll put some cellophane on the lens.
Get that garlic out of here.
I can't see myself in the mirror.
Well, Rolanda, I bet you're glad to be out of the news business, right?
Yeah.
It's a tough game.
It's a tough game.
Well, now that you have your own show, you run the show. You tell people what you want. Don't you boss people around?
Yeah, she does. Very bossy. I heard some rumors.
Get that crucifix away from me.
Rolanda, you're wearing stockings, aren't you?
Yes.
Why don't you just go bare-legged?
Just go bare-legged?
It's so warm outside. Why bother with stockings?
Have you been outside today?
It's a little cool in the morning, but is it really?
A little chilly. It's summertime. Howard.
You're attracted to all racial types? No, you're not prejudiced at all, are you?
No.
Really?
No.
Excellent.
Do you go bare-legged in the summer?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Oh, and it's a sight.
What do Howard's legs look like?
They're very
when
good.
he shaves down.
See the cover of my book?
They're okay.
Gary, bring in my poster, my giant-sized nude poster for my book, quickly.
Are your legs shaved today?
Mine? No. No, they're very hairy. I'll give you $20 for those stockings right now. Take them off and give them to me.
$20.
$20, that's it.
Oh, believe.
$50 right now for your stockings.
Now, you don't
100.
live in Manhattan, do you?
I spend so much time in Manhattan. I practically do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You got a place in Manhattan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you have someplace else too.
Mm-hmm.
Really? How do you know so much about Rolanda?
I know everything.
No, really. How do you know all this?
Read.
Really?
Yeah.
So here I am with my legs.
Oh my God.
See? That's not bad, baby.
Would you like to take that home?
Nice stomach, right? I've been working out.
Oh, he's got it covered up.
Could I take that home?
No.
You won't let go of that.
But feel free to touch it. What do you think? Not bad, right?
Not bad.
I mean, I'm not the greatest shape. My shoulders could use a little work.
You know, you have great cheeks.
Thank you, yes.
What cheek?
You know that...
He's looking at your butt?
Do you want to know... No. The cheek's on my face, damn it. I think I could get Rolanda. I think I could get her.
Yeah?
I think she'd dump her boyfriend in 2 seconds, the photographer.
Now, what are we going to do about the wife and kids, Howard?
Well, I don't have any problem with them. Wife and kids. I need to be free to date Rolanda. Can you imagine?
Well, that would be a nice little media item, don't you
Can you
think?
imagine the talk? Howard Stern is dating Rolanda?
That would be some talk.
That would be wild.
Couple?
Oh, man. And it would be kinky. It would be wild. Black woman, white man. There's still a little taboo there. Society hasn't completely accepted it.
What would your mother say?
Oh, screw her. I ain't living life for my mother. I'm out there living life for myself.
Right.
My parents can't accept. My parents, if they can't accept it, I don't care.
Oh, all of a sudden he's a rebel.
Yeah.
He couldn't even get his ear pierced.
No, don't bring that up in front of Rolanda.
What's this about your ear being pierced?
No. I got plenty of ear piercings. Don't listen to her. Clip on.
First time he did it, his mother made him yank the earring out of his ear within 24 hours.
Oh, I am trying to assert myself now. Believe me, for you, I'll get family amnesia. Forget my wife, forget my kids, forget everything. I can't imagine what that whole thing would be like between you and me. I mean, I could really turn you on. Can I tell you what I would do to you?
You could turn me on at 10 a.m.,
Yep.
Channel 7.
Oh, that's right. So you're the publicist. Who do you work for? You work for King World?
No, Rogers and Cowan.
Oh,
And
not
she's the
bad.
best.
Well, I'm a Rolanda fan. Rolanda.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you could learn her name.
R-O-L-O.
I do watch your show. I really do. I like all those shows with all the topics.
Yeah, we're big talk show fans.
What do you got on there? So you got. All right. So we got Tanya today. Tanya Harding.
That's tomorrow.
That's
Today
tomorrow.
we're doing 900 numbers.
You got some phone sex.
Well,
What?
let me tell you, you can buy just about anything over the phone, from sex to psychics.
Really?
Yeah, big business. Jokes. They're making a lot of money doing those 900 numbers.
They certainly do.
Oh, you didn't tell her about Daniel Carver.
Yeah, you want to get Daniel Carver on your show. We just played his 900 number. You don't want to even know. Don't bring that up to Rolanda. She can't handle it.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Rolanda, can I take a little break and then we can wrap things up and do a couple more plugs and all that stuff? Is that all right with your publicist?
Yes.
Hey, I thought you guys hate me at Rogers and Cowan.
I'm your biggest fan.
Are you really?
She loves
Good,
you.
thank
She
you.
couldn't wait to get here today.
I thought the Rogers and Cowan didn't like me, Gary.
They usually don't send
Marcy likes us.
Oh, Marcy likes us.
Be
Thank you.
nice to Marcy. She's our biggest fan at Rogers and Cowan.
Thank you, Marcy. You're the only one there who likes me.
She puts guests on the show.
Everyone else thinks I'm Satan. You have no idea. Tell them I'm a good guy. Rolanda, have I been a gentleman?
Absolutely.
Of course.
She'll never be back.
Never see her again.
Oh, come on.
Who's on against her at 10 o'clock?
Well, I was looking at the lineup.
Go
Here's what's happening. At 10 o'clock in the morning here in New York, you have Joan Rivers.
Well, you should be able to beat her. Everyone else does.
Lisa.
Lisa, you can't beat? You're beating her?
Berry.
Bertice Berry, you could beat her.
We're number one.
Oh, you are number
We're
one.
number one.
Oh, okay. Take it easy then.
Who's the boss?
Well, now, every once in a while.
Yeah, they win.
People's Court and Sesame Street.
Oh, again, you got a good time slot.
Yeah.
Rolanda, stop rubbing my leg. It's turning me on. All right, let me take a break. We'll wrap up with Rolanda when we come back. And we'll remind people about the Tanya Harding special and all that stuff. Hey, Rolanda, I know you want to say this. Regis is an a-hole. Go ahead, say it. I know. Go ahead. Who don't you like at show business? You like everyone, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get along with everyone.
Yeah.
It's too bad. All right, anyway, Rolanda is nationally syndicated. Check your local listings. And tomorrow's show, interview with Tanya Harding.
Yeah,
very few people have spoken with her.
No talk show is
No talk show has gotten
We're
her.
exclusive, the only folks.
And what she do? She says, I don't want to talk to your audience. I don't want them asking me questions.
No, really. You know something? She really was open. She answered everything.
Really?
I think you'll see another side of her.
I'm glad you say that. I'll tune in then. All right, let me take a break and then we'll wrap up if you've got a few more minutes. All right.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Oh, good. I know it's hard for you to be away from us. Anyway, just to get this all straight, Rolanda, her show is syndicated She basically is trying to take over Oprah's place because Teen World is having some trouble with Oprah.
Well, they finally
we're on
settled.
the same team.
We're on this. Have you met Oprah?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Was she mad at you?
No.
Well, come on.
No.
It's not your fault. Hey,
we're
that's
on the same team, Howard.
Right.
That's not true.
Rolanda has a nice gig. She's out of that stupid news. She used to do the news, sit there, read off a teleprompter, where you couldn't even see the lower half of her body on that show. Big waist. Had to sit there next to Bill Butel.
Don't say big waist.
Well,
I'm
no.
sensitive.
You don't have a big waist. What, do you diet a lot, or is that natural?
Nah.
You exercise?
Nah, I try to.
Really? You go running?
I run around from studio to studio.
Right. Nothing wrong with that. I like a hard-working woman. What's your schedule like? You work every day?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday?
Absolutely.
And then weekends
You know, we tape our shows at night at 6.
Oh, that's
and
a
on
great...
Fridays at 6 and 8, 2 shows.
Boy, what an easy life.
You get off work.
you get to get up late.
And what do you get, about $250,000 for that or something?
I'm not talking to you about that.
Oh, come on. What are you getting? Come on, loosen up, baby.
Not telling.
How much do you think she gets?
700.
No. I think
700?
new show.
Oh, $700.
Oh,
there you go.
Obviously, you're not a fan of Rolanda. Jackie negotiated. It's more than I need.
Jackie likes to think everybody
All right,
makes
that help me 3 figures.
No, but seriously, what do you think Rolanda pulls down? 200, 250?
Maybe
more.
4.
Maybe 4. 4?
Yeah.
I love the way you guys think.
You make 400? Boy, you'd be some catch. All that body and that money. Guys come on to you a lot? I bet they do.
Why don't you come see the show?
Gonna. When can I do that?
Tonight.
I'm going to come over to your place tonight. I want to see that Oriental bedroom.
Yeah.
Screw the show. Who cares about the show? Show schmo. Ever been with an Oriental man? No.
No. You know one?
No. This boyfriend is, You don't talk about race, huh? White guy?
Yeah.
I see you with a white guy.
Yeah.
That's Jackie answering, not Rolanda.
Who am I interviewing, Jackie? Jackie. Yeah.
Jewish guy. Sure.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Yeah.
Jackie, am I interviewing Rolanda or you?
Sorry.
What kind of show is it?
Yeah, up the storm over there.
Well, you know what it is? Jackie sits there and gets horny, too.
Yes, I do. I can see a lot more of her than you can.
I know. Why don't you behave yourself? You have the best seat in the house. I have a crummy seat.
Oh, she smells good.
Rolanda's not wearing a bra.
Look at her heels. Oh.
You're not, right? You are not. I can tell.
How can you tell?
You're turning me on. All right, this is enough of this. I have to stop this interview now. Stop it cold. So Rolanda's happy now because she's getting to do a talk show where she gets... She's obviously personable. There's more to her than just reading off a teleprompter.
It's a lot of fun.
And you're enjoying the show.
I'm enjoying
Do you
it.
like it when those people start fighting on the show?
Of course.
You know, I do like it because of the topics that we do. When people start really going at each other, we're doing stuff like gun control and child welfare. And there are issues that really hit people.
Don't you love when these idiots get on and start tearing each other up? Like, you know, I'm telling you, these shows are the best. They get guys to come on. You know, I used to think guys came on the radio because they had anonymity. They come on.
TV, where you can see them,
See them, I know.
I'm watching one of these shows yesterday. Some guy, 16, there's a girl, 16 years old. She brings out her new 28-year-old boyfriend. He's committing statutory rape. He don't care. He's right there on the set screaming, and the mother's screaming at him, too.
But you know, somehow, when people scream on our show, it's usually because it's turned into a town meeting. If they're screaming, they're screaming about issues that are worth getting riled up about. You know, we don't. You want
my advice? You want to be successful?
What?
You get more hillbillies. The more hillbillies. First of all, you get white hillbillies up on the stage to talk about their sex lives, and you pack the audience full of black people. Black people love to yell at hillbillies. And the black people stand up and they're screaming how to live your life, and the white hillbillies are yelling back at them. That is the secret to success. The best shows do that. The stupider the hillbilly, the better.
Because I always see Rolanda screaming, one at a time, people!
Yeah, you got to be like a school monitor. One at a time, please. One at a time. I'm telling you. But the hillbillies are as dumb as a wall, and the blacks are so loud. You don't even need a microphone. The black people love to yell at the white hillbillies, and those are the best shows. Those are the best shows. They really are. 12-year-old hillbillies marrying their uncle, and the black guy gets up, starts yelling.
Wow, I would just like to ask this woman
Yes.
why she married her father.
Right.
Shut up.
But, and then the guy on the stage.
Shut up. Don't you tell me to shut. Excuse me.
Shut up. Go back.
Excuse me.
Shut up. Go back to your ghetto. Shut up. Shut up.
And that's the best show. Shut up over there. That's the secret to success on those talk shows. And you better believe it, my darling.
And we'll be back.
That's it. Fantastic. That's what I would do if I had your show. I would just pack it full of hillbillies and black people. And that's what I would do. And that's the bottom line.
Every day.
Where are your parents? Are they proud of you?
Yeah, they're in North Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do they go around telling everyone, hey, that's my daughter, Rolanda?
Yeah.
Now they're all excited because you're probably on in their town now. They can go around screaming.
Yeah, they can watch you. They're really proud. All those lessons paid off.
They
all that
did.
education.
All that What, you went to college or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What college?
I went to Spelman College in Atlanta. And I got
What's that, one of those black colleges?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. And I also went to Columbia University. Got a master's degree in journalism.
Oh, now that's impressive. Spelman's not that impressive. It's not, right?
Isn't that the school that Cosby gave all that money to?
Yeah.
That's easy to get into, isn't it, though?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Did you have high SATs?
Yeah.
Columbia. Now that's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife got a master's from there too.
Yeah, she also married Jews.
Oh, so that's bad.
Discount.
Oh, what's so bad? I don't have a Chinese bedroom. Well, anyway, Rolanda, I wish you luck with the show.
Thanks.
Hey, are we going to hug goodbye, or is that inappropriate?
Howard, I would hug you goodbye.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, can we do that right here, right in front of everyone?
I'm afraid to stand up around you, though.
No, come here. Let me see how tall you are. How tall are you, Rolanda?
I'm 5'5".
Oh, are you? With those heels?
Yeah.
With those baby doll dress?
How tall are you?
I am 6'5". Perfect height for you. You need a big man, right? Hey, take those headphones over and come on, let's hug goodbye. Is that all right with your publicist if we hug goodbye?
Marcy said it's okay.
Marcy, I feel close.
I'm jealous.
I would like to hug you,
well,
too.
You can hug him, too.
You'll be next. You're dressed like Judy Garland today. Rolanda, here. Would it be inappropriate if I kissed you, too?
No, don't kiss me.
I won't kiss you.
Just a hug.
Don't kiss me.
Just a hug.
Oh, you are really coming on strong.
You're rather huggable, you know?
Yes, you like it, don't you?
Can I get another one?
Yes, here's another one. Oh, yeah, baby.
The munchkins are
Can we move
screaming
around a
over
little bit while we hug? All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Behind you there.
You are absolutely
You were very nice.
I had a
You're
good
the best.
time.
I like you.
Really had a good time.
Thank you.
I like you, too.
Thank you, Rolanda. Now, where's your publicist? Come over here.
Oh,
You don't want to? Come on, honey. You know you badly
Are you
need
getting
it.
embarrassed?
Marcy, you know you need it.
I know I need it.
You know it.
In front of
When's the last
everybody.
time you had a man, Marcy?
Oh, that's a whole hour talking.
Is that a year?
A long time ago.
Rolanda, when's the last time you got to make love? Seriously. A serious good love session.
Wasn't that just one we had?
No, come on. When's the last time you had love? Seriously. Some serious sugar.
Yeah, that's private.
Really? Seriously? You don't talk about that?
Mm-mm.
I thought maybe this was the new open Rolanda waiting to break out from that news routine.
This morning.
This morning, you think? Oh, how do you know? Anyway, Marcy, it's your loss. But I want to thank Rolanda. Everyone should look for her in syndication.
Yeah.
She's in there trying to bring you an exciting show every day. She's got a lot of competition. She wants to get the word out on the show. And tomorrow
The big interview.
is the big interview with Tanya Harding, which will be a big ratings bonanza. Everyone is waiting to hear what you have to say. What is it, Marcy? Go ahead and say it.
Monday there's a breast obsession show.
Breast obsession on Monday.
Perfect.
It's the day. Hey, it's
Marcy, you're not on that show, are you?
It premieres the Wonder Bra.
You are the Wonder Bra.
The Wonder Bra.
I'm a big fan of the Wonder Bra.
There's models on it that model the Wonder Bra.
Oh, really? Now,
we
will
have
this...
Chesty Love.
Oh, I know Chesty.
Oh.
Lovely lady. Lovely lady. And what about you? Will you ever do a show from your Oriental bedroom? Would you ever take us inside of it?
Take us to your home.
A lingerie show, Rolanda? What do you say about that? Would you ever
I
consider
think
it?
Tanya Harding would get bigger ratings.
You think so? I don't know about that. And for the breast show, is Marcy a part of that? Obviously, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. No slouch in that department. Those are your own? Those are real?
They're real.
Wow. Any man would be lucky to have a date with you.
Misty Melons.
Very, very, very beautiful, if I may say so. Oh, well, Marcy's had enough. I knew I'd turn somebody off eventually. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you, Rolanda.
Thank you all. Bye, Ron.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Yeah.
The Howard Stern Show.
Aren't rice cakes one of life's delicious pleasures?
Larry King.
I love rice cakes.
With your non sequiturs.
Yeah. I'm sitting here eating rice cakes going, what is life all about? Why is Jackie so healthy and he eats all kind of food every day and I eat rice cakes? I started eating rice cakes when I was in the jungles of Vietnam.
Really? Is that when you got into them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandpa, you like that Rolanda, huh?
Yeah, chocolate legs. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, be quiet over there.
Nice ass.
Hey, Grandpa.
That Godiva ass. Yeah.
There was nothing to put on the rice cakes when you were in Nam. Used to cook roasted gook ears when you were lucky enough and put them on the rice cakes and eat them. I got a letter from a guy who is really upset with me when I talk about my experiences in Vietnam.
Yes.
He says that he served in Nam too. And
You did?
Yeah, and that, you know the way I brag about my Vietnam stories?
Yeah, and
He's
how many
saying-
people you took out?
Yeah, he says we should keep that quiet. He says that, like, you know, maybe you took a lot of guys out and stuff, but...
That's nothing to brag of.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got that letter somewhere else?
Yeah, you got to hear this. It's great. Also, I have the... did you find it?
Still looking for it.
Still look. I think you had a system.
We really do have a system, John. Just
doesn't
find
work.
it.
Except whenever I need
I
something,
know.
it's never around.
Everything's filed.
What did he just say John's name came up?
I don't know.
John
It's always
files the
John.
mail.
Well,
No,
then
it's
you
not
do
always
it.
John.
Then you do it. Then you file the mail.
I know.
While you open it, file it. Don't rely on John.
If John can't find it, obviously it's not working.
You got to come up with a new system. Would you discuss it with Kathy today?
Yes.
You guys come up with a new system?
It is a good system. It works 99% of the time.
So where's the letter?
I don't know.
I mean,
I said it works 99% of the time.
Not
It really
always.
does.
No,
I don't know.
I've seen too many times it doesn't happen. I say, hey, give me a letter. It's like, well, we might have
I'd
misplaced
like
it.
to do that, but...
Good thing this isn't Vietnam. I'd chop your arms off
or crash a helicopter on you.
and your whole family. I guess Gary, in the euphoria of getting his wife pregnant, has let the system fall apart.
You know, he has been preoccupied.
Hey, never mind him. I'm preoccupied since he told me the news. I got to keep working to support
now
his baby.
You're feeling a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Hey, anyway, while we're looking for that letter, you got to hear this. I haven't listened to it yet. Robin told me it was
You've
good.
got to hear this.
This is Ted Nugent, the rock star, screaming about what?
He's screaming about Kurt Cobain again. You remember when Kurt first died
Yeah.
of a self-inflicted gunshot wound? That, Ted was one of the few people who didn't have words of condolence. It was Andy Rooney and Ted Nugent.
Yeah, teaming up.
Who thought that Kurt Cobain was a selfish little snot. And didn't deserve to be lauded in the press or canonized.
You mean no one's allowed to have any problems where they get suicidal?
No.
Oh, okay.
Listen to Ted Nugent now.
I'm writing a song about Kurt right now. It's called I'm Surprised He Didn't Miss. No, I don't write songs about maggots and cowards. Yeah, I got to tell you, Edward, you know what I do 2 or 3 times a year? I meet with young kids who are dying of leukemia, and they didn't ask for it. I meet with kids that are dying of horrible, debilitating disease.
So he can't recognize that maybe Kurt Cobain had a disease?
Yeah.
Jesus that they didn't ask for. And their last request is to spend a day with Ted Nugent and is maybe with my family, so we bring them.
You're kidding. A kid's last request is to spend the day with Ted Nugent? What?
They are ill.
That's
They are
real.
ill.
That's right. That's real.
Yeah, that sounds like a mellow way to go out.
Out to my ranch, we spend the day with them, and then they die. You don't think those kids would have liked to have switched the health that Kurt had for a week or two, do you? Kurt Cobain was the perfect example of the toxic underbelly of disgusting denial that permeates our society today.
Right.
He was a weenie. I'm glad he's dead. And the kid, Kurt Cobain's daughter, has only one hope to have a decent life, and that's that if that toxic slut of a heroin-addicted mother would die, so maybe the baby would get in the hands of someone who cares and can actually be a loving parent.
All right. Get away. Little compassion there, huh? All right.
I'm going to start eating raw gazelle. I want to get all worked
Yeah,
up
maybe
like
this deer meat makes you like...
All that deer urine, the scent, the pouch, the scent.
Oh.
Primal, man.
He's primal. He's a real man, isn't he?
I hope his kids behave, man.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
No
Shoot
room
him
for
with an
error.
arrow.
You weak slug.
Drawn cord.
You're a weenie.
He was a weenie. I'm glad he's dead, and I hope the mother dies. All right, Ted.
That slut of a heroin-addicted mother.
Yeah. You know what, Ted?
Boy.
All right. Real man. Let's take a couple of phone calls. Welcome to the Real Man Show.
Yeah.
Do you love the smell of a deer's urine after you kill it? Hi, you're on the air.
We use every part of that deer.
Yeah, I even use the urine and the bones.
Good morning.
fecal matter is an excellent, keeps the bugs off of people's heads. What can I do for you?
Mr. Howard Stern.
Yeah.
We need you for governor.
Well, let's break into song then. Let's see if we don't have a new Howard Stern song done
You
by...
got a campaign song?
The Bones Will Be A-Cracklin' by Pat Godwin. Here we go. You ready?
Ready.
All right, here's another Pat Godwin tune. Ever since he left the Zookeeper, he's gotten creative.
Make Howard the governor. Let's all heed the call. We need us a leader who's got major balls. Let's fry all those murderers who break all the laws. If Cuomo has bags, he should pack them. Give Howard your vote, and he'll give crooks the votes. Yeah, with Stern, their bones will be crackling.
A lot of people getting behind me, Robin. Even Pat Godwin.
Make highway crews work while you're in your bed. And if they refuse, can their asses instead? A libertarian king has been heaven sent. He'll quit 3 days after he gets in. Take guys like Joan Rivers and burn them like wood. Yeah, with Stern, their bones will be crackling.
Very nice. Very nice, Pat. Good man. See, Pat was always funny. It was DeBella held him back. That was the problem.
Well, you know who's supposed to crackle next week?
Who?
John Wayne Gacy.
Excellent. Oh,
finally.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
He's supposed to go.
Hey, meanwhile, here's what's going on. The Libertarians are trying to get me out, supposedly.
Again?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. I thought Joe told us yesterday that was not the case.
I don't know what's going on.
Howard Stern.
What? Oh, you're talking to someone.
Oh, hello, Howard.
Hey, don't let me interrupt your other conversation.
I'm just saying we need you for governor because I was reading today's paper about that maniac.
That was really cool. Yeah,
in the car?
This guy, listen to this. So I'm watching the news last night, and on comes the news, and they say a guy named Abe Myers just hit into a beautiful family, 2 Italian immigrants. Wiped out the whole family. The 2 Italian immigrants came to this country, and they...
worked hard, raised a family.
Raised 2 girls and a son. The 2 girls were on their way to maybe like medical school. What? Sir, come on, work with me, huh?
Yeah.
You gonna scream Baba Booey in the background?
No.
Is that what
you want to do that? I'm going to hang up on you, you dummy. Turn off the radio. You're acting like a nitwit. You brought up something good, and now you're being a dope. I told you not to be stupid, you moron. All right, good.
You know, your father was right. Sometimes you have to say that.
Sometimes it straightened me out. I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Anyway, let me tell you something. So I turn on the news, and I say, oh, my God, this whole family was wiped out. And they go, by a guy named Abe Myers. I go, hey, it's not some, middle-aged black guy, drunk. It was a Jewish guy. And they go, the guy had no insurance and everything. And I'm going, I can't believe it.
Right.
Then all of a sudden they put him on TV. It was...
there is no Jewish guy in the country who has no insurance.
I don't know, but all I know is I turned on the TV. It was a black guy named Abe Myers. And he had his shirt off, and they were dragging him into jail.
Right.
And it turns out the guy has had, his license suspended 30 times.
No.
Drunk
his
driving.
License was revoked 27 years ago.
And the guy has
still suspended.
I said, boy, this is shocking. A middle-aged black guy with no license and no insurance, driving around drunk. And, people yelled at me for saying stuff about Rodney King.
Yeah.
Rodney King was doing the same thing. He just fortunately didn't hit into a family and wipe out this beautiful family. And Rodney King got a beating. Yes, that's what's got to be done. There's nothing.
But if there is no way to stop these people from driving, even by taking their licenses away, what
can you do?
Are you supposed to
What
do?
else can you do? So the cops get him and smack him around in the head a couple of times. Maybe it'll dissuade him.
Yeah. Get a little double vision, maybe, to stop him from driving.
This guy was so loaded that he didn't even know he hit these girls. Wiped him out. The father now wants to just commit suicide. The father of this family.
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
Well, you see, that's why you got to have a death penalty. Let me tell you something. A guy who has committed this many drunken driving offenses should be dead.
There is no way that a guy who's charged with vehicular homicide gets much time.
Oh, that's the problem. Because you know what? This is why you need a death sentence. if you have a death penalty, you have some room in your jails. If you can start wiping out some of these guys, forget about if it's a deterrent or not. We got to have room to put guys who drunken drivers. We got to put them away for 15, 20 years. This guy should get life.
Especially something like this. This is totally horrible.
No, absolutely.
Horrible. Howard for governor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there you go. Obviously, you're backing my campaign, Robin.
Now, what is this about the libertarians? What are they up to now?
Now, let's talk about girls.
Oh, no. No, I want to talk about the libertarians.
Okay. What do you want to know?
You said they're trying to get you out. Is this the same story or a different story?
Yeah. Yeah, same story.
Yeah, same story. Yeah.
I thought you had learned something new.
No, I don't have anything new. Nothing new.
Nah.
Where's Rolanda?
Yeah.
Now, the guy comes out of the car and I go, oh, man, a black guy named Abraham Myers. Maybe he worked for like a Jewish slave master or something. But it was weird. Because I said, oh, this is going to be interesting. Thank God it wasn't the other way around, though, a white guy plowing into a black family. Sharpton would have been out. There would have been rioting going on in New York. That's all I got to say. Thank God for that. And the guy has no insurance. You can't even.
Nobody to sue.
You can't even sue anyone. Your whole family's wiped out. And this guy, I'm telling you, he'll never go to jail or anything. It's like really weird.
I mean, he's done enough to be thrown in jail already.
Yeah, he should have been dead.
Before he ever got around to hitting these people.
I feel real bad for that guy. He lost his whole family, except for his son. But he lost his wife and the 2 girls.
Yeah, can you imagine? They were coming from a family gathering.
Now, I told you this. I said if Rodney King was driving around drunk and hit into my family, screw the cops. I'd take a gun and put a bullet in his friggin' head. I'm going to wait around for some cops. The cops let off Rodney King easy. And we reward that punk with $9 million or whatever it was, $3 million. Whatever. $3 million too much.
It was almost 4.
What a dick. What a dick. Right, Rodney?
Yeah.
How much did you get?
I didn't get nothing yet.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to get it, though.
All right. When you get it, I hope you spend it.
I hope I drink it. Me and Abraham are going drinking.
I mean, what's the difference? So Rodney King got off lucky and didn't hit anyone.
We got off lucky and Rodney King didn't hit
anyone. Exactly.
Because we are victims. We have victim tagged on our head. If you're walking around the street, these drunk drivers are just
and everyone's full of crap with this Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Nobody does anything about it. If this guy...
Well, the woman who started Mothers Against Drunk Driving, isn't she working for a liquor company now?
Yeah. Whole world is screwy, Robin.
What's she doing? What's that all about?
What's she doing? What's that all about?
Her daughter was killed by a drunk driver. Now she's working for one of these companies?
What's that all about, Grandpa?
She's Cocoa for Cocoa Pops. Yeah.
Yeah. New Orleans, you're on the air.
Pat Godwin sucks.
Oh, right. Obviously...
a Pat Godwin fan.
Guy tried to write, I bet you that was DeBella. How much you want to bet? Poor Pat trying to put together a song.
He didn't want to stay on long enough for us to recognize his voice.
No, Pat, I thought the song was good.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air. Oh, I got the letter now. Go ahead. You make your comment, then I'll read the letter.
Who is this?
Howard.
Yeah.
Long number.
Dear Howard, damn rice cakes taste like barf.
Now, weren't you afraid to eat rice cakes when you were in the jungle for fear that your enemy could hear you?
No.
Crunching away?
No, I like the rice on my breath, and they couldn't smell me. They couldn't smell me coming. Dear Howard, I'm a Chinese-American physician born and trained in California. Although I don't subscribe to many of your tenets and political stances, I listen to your show because you're funny. The world needs characters and craziness. You enjoy lampooning people of all races and creeds, including your own. Whatever that is.
I don't know what your creed is.
Whatever it is, I'm afraid to admit it. As a medical officer in the U.S. Air Force during the Vietnam era, I look back with great remorse at all the American lives I couldn't save, watching fellow Americans die. Because I didn't run to Canada or protest the war, I failed as a human being. because I lost lives. I failed as a doctor. You, on the other hand, took the death penalty with you to Nam. And it says excited it against people.
Or exercised it.
No, I don't know. This says excited, but let's use exercised. And exercised it against people who never raped your women, murdered your parents, or even spray painted your car. Strangers. I've seen others with this gusto for violence. Most recently, the young German major in Schindler's List. Now, to compare me to the major in Schindler's List, because I acted in Vietnam nobly. But I've never seen it in a popular media star. What could be the source of this rage, I wonder? Could it be that if your genitalia were more of what you consider normal dimensions, there would be a lot more gooks alive in Southeast Asia today? Who knows? I'm no shrink. In closing, Howard, I just think that with reference to the Vietnam War, there's no American, living or dead, who has anything to brag about. And he feels I'm bragging too much about my experiences with the VC. I've bragged before that I liked dropping bricks on Charlie's head, knocking him out. Then I could have a party with him after I killed them. I once cut open a live gook.
What?
That's right. I once cut open a live. We called the enemy the gook.
Uh-huh.
That's what we had to do, Robin. We had to dehumanize them.
Yeah.
I cut open his back. I snapped out his ribs one by one and stuck them into the cheeks of his buttocks.
Now stop that.
I don't say that because
When
I'm...
did you have time to do such a thing?
What do you mean? All there was time, Nam. But I did it because I did it for my country. I did it because I was there to win. Yeah, my country needed it, believe me. One time I was in the jungle, I came across a village. This guy kept screaming, I'm innocent, I'm civilian. I said, no, you're not. I could smell you a mile away. I know you're the enemy, and I tied him down. I tied down a arm and a leg.
Yeah.
I cut open his belly, and I put in bugs and sulfuric acid and urine. And then while he was howling, I'd smack the teeth into his head with a huge softball bat. Because I was there to win.
I just wonder, I would love to have seen how you were going through the jungle with the baseball bat.
Oh, yes. I never used the gun. I never used the gun on the enemy. That's the amazing... Did I ever tell you the time I crashed a whole helicopter into a village?
Yeah, it was either big machinery or hand-to-hand combat with you.
I ever tell you the time I buried a whole village in the dirt, even up to their head? I only let their hands stick out so they could all wave goodbye to me. Did I ever tell you that story?
They literally waved goodbye.
After I cut off their toes with hedge clippers.
Oh, gee.
I was vicious.
I'm trying to figure out what's in the bag. Baseball bat, hedge clippers.
That was in my knapsacky.
The rice cake.
Rice cakes, hedge clippers. All that kind of stuff. Always had to bring stuff into the jungle with me. Creative stuff. Baseball bat. Because I was a real man.
No gun. No gun for you.
I had a gun. I never used it. Never had to. We could have won that war. Too many guys got the wrong commands from the higher-ups.
Yeah? Well, who were you listening to?
One of the greatest lieutenants ever, Lieutenant Calley.
You're sick.
God bless Lieutenant Calley, wherever he is. Is he still in jail? I would cut off their arms, and we would juggle with them like bowling pins. And I became quite the juggler. Very few people know this about Howard Stern. I did 3 tours of duty.
You would sit around with other guys, and they would watch you tossing arms.
Oh, yeah. I paint them red like bowling pins. Little stripes on them.
And nobody said anything.
People said plenty of things. They said, man, you're getting really good at that juggling. You don't understand what war does to a man. That's the enemy. It's not, you know, I love that people can go, oh, that's terrible, that's terrible. You know, when you're in a war, some men are leaders.
In a situation like that.
And for this guy, this Chinese guy, Chinese American, to write me a letter saying I shouldn't talk about this.
He felt bad because he was losing patience?
Yeah, of course. And I was out there making the other side cripple. I was fighting the enemy. And listen, let me tell you something. I had nothing personal against those people, but my country tells me to go over and fight, and they're firing at me. I got to fight back.
Well, all I've got to say is I'm a little bit worried about, is this man still practicing medicine who wrote that letter?
I'll tell you my best Vietnam story. Is that guy still practicing medicine? I don't know. I got his name. I should probably call him.
Really?
Let's call him and I can tell him. Hey, let me take a break. Call him and I'll tell him my best Vietnam story.
Tell him your story.
I'm going to tell him the time. Did I ever tell you this?
No, which one is this?
I was in the middle of an enemy village. It had been raining for 5 straight days. The jungle was lush. Mosquitoes were all over the place. I was particularly annoyed. The fighting was going on for 2-3 days. We were all pinned down.
Even in the rain?
In the rain. These the Kong could fight in the rain like no other species. I'm there in the jungle, and I'm with 2 of my buddies. And we're trapped now. There's flooding all around us, and we have to get back to our base. But, boy, I was the smartest one out of my unit, and they knew it. They loved me, these guys. I find 3 what we called gooks. I know that's offensive now, but you have to understand.
Where'd you find them?
They were laying there. They were laying there dead almost.
Uh-huh.
They were half dead. I took a rock. I beat them over the head with it. They were out cold. I tied the dead bodies together, at least what I thought was dead bodies. I tied the 3 dead bodies together, and I used them as a raft to float down the river. And me and my 2 buddies, we sang Proud Mary all the way back to the base. It was unbelievable. It was a time for rejoicing. Let me tell you, I got stories. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, call this guy and tell him that story.
And then I'm on the boat, right?
Yes.
All of a sudden,
raft, the people raft.
Yeah, human people raft. All of a sudden, 2 of the gooks wake up. Obviously, I didn't hit them with the rocks hard enough.
Awake.
Yeah, listen to this. Yeah. Listen.
You hero. Yeah.
So, thank you. 2 of the gooks wake up. So they're tied together face to face, and they're screaming, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I go, you're hungry? They had to eat each other's faces.
Oh,
stop it.
They ate each other's faces for food.
They were in the water.
Right.
You were sailing on top of them.
That's right.
And they woke up and spoke.
Yep.
Me lie.
Hey, say what you will.
You lie a lot.
Me lie. I'm not lying. Yeah.
Yeah, me lie. Yeah.
All right, let me take a break. I'll call that guy up and tell him some of my stories. I'll tell him why I'm proud.
All right.
Right after these words.
We're back with Islamic fundamentalist Ali Muhammad Khalil Stern.
Thank you. All right. Hey, and by the way, on the phone, I got a lot going on here, Robin, but on the phone is a fellow Vietnam vet.
Who wants to do what?
He wants to argue with me. He thinks that I wasn't in Vietnam.
Oh.
How dare you? How do I know you were in Vietnam?
Oh, you know I was in Vietnam?
Yeah, how do I know?
I was there in 67, 68.
Yeah, were you there in 1970? I didn't see you there.
1970?
Yeah.
You were in high school in 1970.
Yeah, I was 17 years old. I enlisted. I lied about my age. How do you know about it? You don't know anything about me. Hey, man, you don't tell me anything.
First, what officer were you with?
What?
What officer were you with?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. You want to know about my first kill? Hey, you're going to use foul language. I'm going to throw you right off the air.
I apologize. First, let me tell you how...
Hey, how many gooks did you kill?
How many gooks I killed?
Yeah.
I don't know how many gooks I killed.
What were you, in the 5th Side 5 Left Regiment?
Hey. Don't insult me, man. Look,
I'm insulting you.
I'm a fan of yours.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Were you in the 5th Side 5 Left Regiment?
There's no such thing as a 5th Side 5 Regiment.
Oh, I was testing you. Hey, how many gooks did you kill?
I don't know, Howard.
How many did you kill? How many did you kill?
I never counted them, Howard.
Yeah, well, I did.
Yeah, hey, Howard, give me a break.
Hey, give me a break.
I'm a fan of yours.
Hey, I'm not a fan of yours. You challenge me?
I have to challenge you.
You know, one time, I'm going to tell you a story.
Well, you tell me.
All right, you tell me if I wasn't in Vietnam.
Okay.
One time I was in the midst of battle, but I got smart. I gave 20 gooks sleeping pills. What's so funny? Why? Because you didn't have the balls to do it, right?
Come on, guy.
While they were passed out, I tied rope around all of their genitals.
Right.
And I tied the rope to my vehicle.
Right.
To the bumper of my army vehicle, my Jeep, and I took off.
Oh, God.
And as they bled to death.
Where were you stationed at? Maybe we were in the same place.
What?
Maybe we were in the same outfit.
Oh, you're going to give me a test. How you think I can't pass your test?
Right. Well?
I was in Da Nang, you creep.
Okay.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I once buried 5 gooks up to their waist.
Never did anything.
And then I cut up their arms at the elbow. And I watched as they flailed their stubs and the blood flew out of them.
Give me a break, Howard.
And they wilted like flowers. And then I set fire to their heads and watched them burn like big yellow candles.
Right.
What did you do, buddy? Let me hear about some of your kills.
My country over there. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I find you offensive.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. You're never there. How can you lie like that?
Yeah, I don't hear one good story from you.
We don't tell
Name
stories.
one. Oh, yeah? Well, my buddies did. My buddies did because maybe you guys were homos and you didn't have good stories.
All right. We ain't like you. At least we fought for our country, man.
Yeah, well, maybe you did.
Just tell me what outfit you were with.
What?
Tell me what outfit you were with.
You want to? What if I told you what outfit I was with and I was right? Would that prove it to you?
Go ahead, tell me.
No. I just asked you a question. If I tell you,
you never know.
if I tell you what outfit I was with, you would then believe me?
I want to know if you...
Oh, yeah. You see what I mean? There's no proof to you. What if I answered 20 of your questions? Would there be proof enough for you?
Yeah. So can you tell me what outfit you in?
You know the Central Highlands?
Yep.
You know what's called the Highlands, right?
Yeah.
All right. Why is it called the Highlands?
First you said you went to Nang.
Why is it called the Highlands?
Because it's mountains.
Because there's nothing but mountains.
Right.
Everywhere.
But what's the Nang have to do
All
with
we did was hump the mountains.
What's the Nang have to do with the Central Highlands?
I just asked you a question to see if you're legitimate.
Okay. I was with the 1st Infantry Division.
Yeah, and I was with the 3rd Infantry Division under Lieutenant Obey. And don't tell me anything.
The 3rd what? Army?
You heard me.
The Army?
Oh, now I have to answer another question of
There was no 3rd
yours.
Infantry Division in the Army of Vietnam.
Yeah. You know what a 3rd Helicopter Rear Gunner Brigade is?
There's no such thing.
Yeah, you never heard of that. You ever weren't in Vietnam. Don't lie to me.
I don't have to lie. I know I was there.
You know how humid the jungle is?
Yes, I do.
You do, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Used to get up to 103 some days.
120 some days.
That's right. Every time I took a break, I'd collapse. I didn't drink a whole lot of my water. I threw it over myself to cool off.
Why?
Why? I was hot.
You should have worn a towel.
Look at this guy. This is unbelievable.
If you humped the boonies, you wore a towel over your head.
I humped the boonies, you bastard.
Yeah, you humped the boonies. I know what you humped.
Your mama.
Hey. Hey, man.
Hey, did you wear camouflage? Did you camouflage?
Yes, I did.
Well, so did I. That's why you think I wasn't there. You didn't see me.
He just drifted right into the scenery.
There's nothing proven to you. I don't hear any good war stories coming out of you. Seems to me I got more credibility in this area than you
I have
do.
no credibility because you're never there.
Yeah, okay, good. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Well, thank you, buddy, for
Thanks for challenging my story.
I will challenge the story anytime.
Oh, boy, you're a tough one.
Anytime.
Oh, boy, I tell you. You're lucky you didn't serve with me.
Oh, I'm going to serve with you.
Yeah?
You were never there.
Do you have gook balls in a jar on your mantle?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Nope.
Well, then you didn't serve. Thank you.
Yeah, you did.
All right, I'm not going to listen to this nonsense. I'm not going to
You're
take
standing by your story.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
What, I got a reason to not stand by my story? What division are you with? Like that's going to prove anything.
Well, what division were you with?
I told you the 103rd. How many times I got to say it? 20 times I've told that on the air.
The 103rd what?
The 103rd, period. Hey, Robin, there's a guy out front who sent a letter in. Now he's here in the lobby.
Yes, what does his letter say?
This is the guy I read you his letter yesterday. I declare war to Madonna.
Oh, that guy.
Because what happened in Puerto Rico in October.
Yeah.
I also running for governor of New York State this year. And
running for governor?
And I like to settle this matter with Madonna before the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I am proud of the Puerto Rican and the American flag. I am a man who loves peace. The people has a right to know. Please, I appreciate if you air this news.
Have a right to know what?
Bring him in.
His name is Tim Aguirre.
All right, Tim.
He's running as a Republican, he says.
All right, let's meet him. There's a guy who believes I went to Vietnam and also believes there are aliens on Mars.
He's upset with Madonna, and he's...
Don't even try to make sense out of it. Just thought we'd have him in. The man wants to explain himself. Tim? Tim, how are you, sir? All right. I received your letter. I read it on the air. Nice to meet you. I'm not shaking your hand. Sit down.
Thank you.
All right, I don't have. There's no law that says I got to shake your hand.
No. Yeah, well, I shake hands too.
Tim, what are you? You're Puerto Rican?
Yeah, I'm a Puerto Rican. I'm proud to be.
Yeah, you should be proud.
Sure, I'm proud to be Puerto Rican.
How old are you?
55.
You're 55 years old. What are you? You live on the street? Don't play with yourself in front of me, please. Get your hands out of your lap.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Please, Tim. I see what's going on there.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Come on, Tim. Keep your hands out of your lap. What's going on over there? All right, that's better.
Oh, Madonna did worse than that, you know.
Now, you tell me you are running for governor?
Yes, sir.
And you are against Madonna?
I'm against you, too.
Against me, too?
Yeah, because you're running for governor, too.
Well, you're not, but you're not against me like you are Madonna.
No, right. like against Madonna, because I have war in Madonna. I don't have war in you.
Right, exactly.
Only the people in the building don't sleep until you drop out of the race.
And what do you do for a living that you can run for governor?
Well, I'm a professional in second-hand furniture.
You're a professional what?
Selling second-hand furniture.
A professional seller.
Selling second-hand furniture.
Oh, you're selling second-hand furniture. I see. So you have time to run for governor?
Sure,
and you really think it's legitimate, or are you just kidding around?
No, it's legitimate.
It is.
It's serious than you.
And now that you've declared war on Madonna, you want people to know what?
I want people to know that I declare total war on Madonna because what happened in Puerto Rico on October 26th.
She desecrated the Puerto Rican flag. Yes.
Yes, she put a Puerto Rican flag in some position very disrespectful. You know, I don't even want to say how was it.
Right.
It was very bad. And, you know, I'm a man of peace.
Right.
I'm looking for a settlement because, you know, I'm a man of peace.
Right. A settlement?
A settlement. You want some
what
sort
do you mean a settlement? Money?
Money restitution?
No. I got plenty of money. I'm load.
Now, this secondhand furniture.
Load. Excuse me?
You're a load?
Yeah, I'm load.
Really?
Yeah.
Your secondhand furniture that you sell.
Yes.
You that's stolen furniture or regular furniture?
No, I find it in the street sometimes.
You find it in the street and you sell it?
Yes.
And you make a lot of money doing it?
I make a lot of money.
Really?
A lot of money. Yes.
Really?
A lot of money in the street, yeah. In New York.
A lot of money street?
In the street of New York, yes.
So you're a junk man, in other words, right?
Well, if you want to call it that.
Yes, right.
If you want to call it that.
And by the way, feel free to throw in a verb or use a sentence structure at all. You don't have to be inhibited in my show. You're a friend of the show.
Thank you. I'm a friend.
Yeah,
you know, I love you.
No, I love you too.
Yeah, right.
How long have you been living here?
I've been here, you know, for, I went to Puerto Rico.
Yes.
You know, I started trying to become governor over there, but the people didn't understand. They threw me to jail over there.
They didn't understand you in Puerto Rico either.
I think over there they threw you in jail?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Because I want to be governor of Puerto Rico.
And why did they throw you in jail for that?
Because they don't understand what I'm trying to do. They say I was crazy.
Right. I can't imagine why they would say that to you.
Yeah, well, over there they don't understand. You know,
and your letter, I don't understand.
The same day I become out of jail, Madonna have, you know, an affair in Puerto Rico. I didn't have a chance because I love Madonna too, you know.
Well, you don't deserve to be in jail.
Yeah, I like to.
Hey, let me tell you something. The people, you say here in your letter, the people has the right to know.
Yes.
To know what?
To know that I have war on Madonna because, you know, you know, everybody to know because this way maybe we'll be able to, you know, to make peace because this is what I want. You know, when I make war on my heart, I come to ABC, I come to CBS.
Go ahead.
And
I come to NBC. I tell them what I'm doing and they don't want to air the news because
I'll air it.
Because NBC, ABC, and CBS promote criminals and protect them.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
They protect Nixon.
Right.
They protect the kid from Singapore. They promote him too.
Yes.
They promote Botafogo.
Right.
And they promote Farrakhan.
Right.
They promote all these people, and they protect them too. And they promote Madonna.
Right.
And they protect Madonna. They promote criminals.
Yes.
And they protect them. You don't do that, right?
Well, what does your war
I'm going to tell you
consist
something.
of?
I'm going to tell you something.
Yes,
no,
sir.
I want to know what the war consists of.
You do? What is the war consist of? What will you do? What action will you take?
What do you mean?
What will you do? What is the why?
You have declared total war on Madonna.
I declared total war on Madonna.
What does that mean?
I spreading the word. Now, you know, I go into his lawyer, records companies, whoever promote Madonna is my, you know, is in war with me.
Right.
You know, right? You know, his neighbors, they know me.
And if you became governor, what would you do about Madonna?
Declare peace. Total peace. First, you know, I'm going to take Madonna out of the state of New York.
All right, listen to me. I got a good idea for you. What you have to say is important.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to belittle what you're saying. I understand how you feel on behalf of the Puerto Rican
what I'm saying. I'm telling you the truth.
I am dealing with what you say. Yes. And I believe you deserve a bigger forum than this. It's fine to be on the radio, but you need to reach the television news.
No, I don't would like to be.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you want to be on TV?
To get the message.
Shy man.
Don't be shy. I'm going to give you the name of a very influential man in television news named Dan Foreman. I'm going to give you his personal phone number.
Yes.
And I'm going to put you in touch with him because he's going to want to speak with you.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to get in touch with the executive producer of Channel 4 News, Dan Foreman.
Yes.
And, in fact, I'm going to
I would like to ask you a question, Howard. Will you support me, please?
Yes, absolutely.
To become a governor?
Anybody who is like you.
To become a governor?
I support you if I don't win.
Can I get you 15% of your votes?
Yes, of the votes, yes.
50%. You got 15% of the vote right now.
Right. I've got 20%. 27% of the votes.
Can you give me that 20%?
Well, please. I don't want to.
I offer you to become a lieutenant governor.
We'll see. Okay? All right.
Making deals.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I wish you would get on a boat, but
I want to do what you like to do. I'm going to do it myself.
Right.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
I'm going to give them 10 years, hard work.
Right.
No roof in jail.
Right.
They're going to sleep in benches.
Right.
Cold shower, warm meal.
Right.
Working hard.
Yes.
If in 10 years we find that they're really totally guilty.
Yes.
We're going to make an election. The people decide if they're going to keep costing more money.
Right. You know what LSD is?
Or not?
You know what LSD is?
We make an election. People decide if we kill them or not. in 10 years.
All right, listen to me. I
want to do what you like to do.
I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I don't understand it, but I hear it.
You got good ideas.
I got good ideas, but you articulate them better than I do.
Thank you for admitting.
No, really, you do.
It's a man the one who admits.
All right, listen to me.
Are you a man?
You might have to be the governor of New York because I think I'm leaving New York. You've convinced me.
Why not?
I'm going to leave New York. I think it's enough already. It's time for them to leave.
Let's be friends. Let's make peace.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, thank you.
You know that. Anyway, let me just say, welcome to our country.
Thank you.
And I wish you luck in your thing. I'm going to cash your name.
He never told me how long he was here.
I've been here, I went to Puerto Rico and trying to explain. I went to Puerto Rico in 1987.
Right.
Because, I wasn't in American Airlines turned me on. Because I was working American Airlines, too. I'm going to put them out of business, American Airlines.
Right.
They took me because, they stole me, they stole me a roller skate. In American Airlines, and because I make a claim, they tie me up in the plane and they hit me.
Really?
They abused me.
They did?
Yeah,
did
American Airlines flight.
Really?
Yes,
did
in
you
1987, October 15, 1987,
Let me get this straight. You're saying that you went on an American Airlines flight to Puerto Rico.
Yes.
And they stole your roller skate.
They stole my roller skate.
And then when you complained, they hit you over the head.
They tied me up.
They tied you up and put you...
And the governor of Puerto Rico was on the plane, too.
Yeah, no, be honest with you. They hit you over the head, they tied you up.
Right.
And where did they stick you?
What do you mean they stick?
Where did they put you? Did they put you underneath?
They put me all the way in the back.
In the back?
In the
They
plane.
tied you up?
Yes. And the captain was with me over there all the time. The governor of Puerto Rico was, Rafael Hernandez Colon was in first class.
Yes.
He never put no mind to come to see what happened, to a Puerto Rican over there.
Right.
And, they turned me on. Then 3 days later, the market fall down.
Right.
The market,
The stock market.
The stock market. I think it was a punishment gap.
Yeah.
For what they did to me.
You're not kidding. Were you smoking or something like that?
No, I don't smoke.
You don't smoke?
No.
You don't do drugs or anything?
No, I don't do drugs. I don't do no.
Fascinating. Ever been institutionalized?
And they turned me on. I would like to become governor of Puerto Rico.
They turned him on.
To put American Airlines out of Puerto Rico.
Really?
And what they do over there was create me problems. They put me in jail. They do this to me.
Ever institutionalized?
Excuse me?
Were you ever institutionalized?
I don't understand.
Mental hospital or anything like that?
Well, yes.
You were?
Yeah.
You were in the mental hospital?
I went to mental hospital.
You are. Well, you got to be honest if you're going to be governor.
I'm honest.
All right, okay.
What was your diagnosis?
What did they say was wrong with you?
I say, you hear
dog voices?
What do you call it?
Schizophrenic?
No. Mental,
mental retard?
No. Another thing they call them...
incapacitated?
Manic depressive.
Manic depressive. I got the same thing. Nothing to worry about.
I thought he was going to say maricón.
Maricón? No. He's all man, this guy. No.
Yeah.
I heard they told you to leave. They told you to leave the mental hospital because you were too crazy to stay there,
No,
right?
because I campaigning in the hospital, too.
Oh, really?
Yes, campaigning in the hospital,
really?
too.
So you got the crazy vote.
Yeah, and then, let me tell you.
Howard, there's an area you neglected.
I know, the mental hospital.
I tried to tell her when then I came back here.
Yes.
I came back here, then I came out of the jail on October 26, 1993.
Listen to me.
Don't have a show.
Listen to me. You got a good platform. I hear what you're saying. You got a lot of good issues. You got the Donna issue.
I want to tell you my platform.
No, I understand your platform.
You don't know my platform.
I know heard enough.
Can I tell you my platform?
Quickly, because I got to take a break.
Okay, I'm going to bring everything back to normal.
Yeah.
No more stress, no more tension. You can sleep with open door if you want to. No more crying. I'm going to stop crying.
What are you going to do,
I'm going to improve education. No, I don't care. No,
right.
I'm going to improve education.
Right.
Lower taxes. Increase the minimum wages. Fix the subways. Make all transportation the cleanest and the safest to avoid pollution and traffic.
Good.
I'm going to stop bureaucracy. No more appointment. I don't believe in waiting. I don't believe in prejudice, too.
Right.
If you respect, they will respect you. I don't believe in prejudice, believe me.
Really? You don't believe in what?
I think Farrakhan, is wrong. Farrakhan is wrong. I don't believe in prejudice.
Prejudice.
They using his own people for some benefit. He's taking his blood out of his own people, telling that people are prejudiced.
All right, so I like what you're saying. You're going to fix everything, and you're for everything. Am I correct?
For everything. I'm for peace. I'm for love.
Right. Okay.
Bring everything back to normal.
You're like the Spanish Jimmy Carter.
Are you still on medication?
Excuse me?
Are you still on medication?
No more.
If he took his medication, he wouldn't be talking like this.
No more.
We don't want him on his medication. Who needs a governor on medication?
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly. Listen, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've convinced a lot of people today to vote for you. The things that you're for, I think everyone is for.
Thank you.
You're for more of this and less of that, and I'm always for that. And anybody who's for that, I'm for. So I'm for, and I'm with you. So you don't have to worry about that.
Then you support me, right?
I support you, yes.
Yeah, thank
absolutely.
you.
So what name is it now we should be looking for on the ballot?
Tim Aguirre. Tim for governor. Please pass the word.
Tim, all right.
Tim for governor.
Good enough. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. I love
Congratulations on your candidacy. Thank you. Now, there's a guy. Hey, listen, his platform wasn't that crazy.
A lot of people don't know that Tim is running for governor.
Yeah, now a lot more people know. Good for you, Tim. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, there he goes.
So
there goes
kind.
Tim. You're very kind, too. Like your jacket.
That phone number?
What is it? Let me give you the write down this phone number, Gary. 516-922-9463 for Tim.
You're a great person. Yeah.
Thank you. No problem. Call that number and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Anything I can do for you, please?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And put him in touch with Dan Foreman over at Channel 4 News.
Absolutely.
Dan will thank me.
So kind.
Hey, don't forget your jacket. Thank you.
When I become governor, you could be a lieutenant if you want to.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Tim. Good luck with your...
Bye-bye.
Nice guy, that Tim, huh?
Governor Tim.
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah!
Oi, oi, oi.
Hoo-ah! I hear ya. Hoo-ah! Yeah, I hear ya.
Oi, oi, oi.
Hey now. All right, very good.
Him for governor.
Okay. We're going to take a break, Ron. We'll do the news right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron. Okay, Dad. I was trying not to be stupid, but I am a moron.
It's kind of hard for a moron not to be stupid.
Yeah. I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Didn't he know he was asking the impossible?
To dream the impossible dream. You know, I should put that in my computer. I should sample that in. I told you not to be stupid, you moron. Every time I make a mistake.
Yeah.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron. I'm going to do that. I deserve that. According to the Inquirer, they say that the comedian Ellen DeGeneres is a lesbian.
No, they don't say that.
Well, what the hell do they say?
They say she hangs out in lesbian places, and she hasn't. Her friends say she hasn't dated a man in quite some time.
What are they saying?
That's all they say. They do not say she's a lesbian, but they also say that the executives of her TV show have told her to stop hanging out where she hangs out and give up her lesbian friends, and she's willing to do that because she wants this show to be a success.
Yeah, it sort of ruins the plot of the show.
Because she's supposed to be a single woman looking for men.
Yeah.
But why not have a lesbian
That'd be great.
sitcom?
Single woman.
I think that's great.
You know, I bet you that show isn't even doing that well in the ratings, but if they had a
Not
single
at all.
woman looking for girls, and if it would have been honest, it would have been a cool...
It would have been very cool.
Isn't that right, Ellen?
Why do people say I'm a female Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, she's the one that keeps saying it's the female Jerry Seinfeld.
What's going on there?
Right.
Who are these people?
If you did some lesbian stuff...
I like vagina.
Right. If you did that on your TV show, you'd win.
Everybody. I guess that would make me like Jerry Seinfeld.
All right.
What am I saying?
Very good.
Everybody'd be tuned in.
TV's newest comedy sensation, Ellen DeGeneres, has been told by producers to stop hanging out at lesbian bars. That must have been a comfortable conversation.
Come here, Ellen.
Ellen, we need to talk. The 36-year-old star of the hit show, These Friends of Mine.
I would use that term advisedly.
Hit? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has been a regular at women-only hangouts in Los Angeles and her hometown of New Orleans for more than a decade. And she's built a huge lesbian following in comedy clubs. What's more, Ellen's pals say they haven't seen her date a guy since a football star broke her heart in high school.
So does that mean she's gay? No.
I don't know. They're kind of... Come on.
Hedging their bets.
But now Ellen has decided to follow her producer's advice and squelch rumors about her own love life, so she's staying away from gay bars.
She'll probably get married.
Yeah, that's good. Rock Hudson tried that. That was really successful. I love you. I'm going to throw up.
Or she'll be like Raymond Burr and make up a whole past that doesn't exist.
I was married.
My first wife was killed in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Her body has never been found.
Raymond, we don't even know her name.
I don't either.
You never asked your wife her name?
No, what wife?
What wife?
I burnt the body.
But it helped you because if everyone thought Perry Mason was gay, it would have ruined the show, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you created a whole mystery life for yourself.
Right, remember the son, everybody died. The wives died, the son died.
Your son died?
Poor son died.
Yeah, and your wife died?
Wife gone.
And then your mistress died?
Mistress.
I always loved Della Street.
Did he actually make that up, Robin?
Yeah.
You mean there was never a wife and never a son?
Never a son, never a wife,
Wow.
that anybody can tell. He did have one wife who left him when she found out he was gay.
His name was Mark.
Your wife's name was Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no record of any other marriages or any children or anything, but he says all this stuff happened.
Let's see. DeGeneres says... Oh, I see. The producers call her into a meeting, so this would help squelch rumors about her love life. So she's staying away from gay bars. She claims in her comedy routine that she has a boyfriend, and she recently announced on a talk show, the David Letterman show, that she hopes to have a baby.
Right.
Gay couples are having babies.
Well, Paula Poundstone has a baby.
Well, she's not gay.
I didn't say anything. I'm just saying Paula Poundstone's not married.
Oh, because she wears a vest?
No, I'm just saying.
Like Ellen DeGeneres.
No, she's not gay.
She is not married, and she has a child.
Yeah.
She has a foster child.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying.
Maybe Ellen has a different problem. She is friends with a group of high-profile Hollywood lesbians.
Like who? Name names.
Doesn't say. And she's been... Yeah.
Oh, that's the one they name, yeah.
And she's been seen frequently at gay clubs and events. Where are these gay events and clubs?
Well, there's the Dinah Shore Classic.
That's supposed to be unbelievable.
You gotta go.
Raymond Burr, you hang out there, don't you?
Yes, it's lousy with gays.
You know what we should do? We should broadcast from that next event.
Yeah, we should go to the Dinah Shore
Gay
Classic.
golf.
Gay golf. Gay golf. Lesbian golfing tournament. They renamed it. They just call it what it is. And for some reason, a lot of gay people like to go watch the Dinah Shore Classic. Don't ask me why.
I don't know how that happened.
There's nothing like oral sex on a golf cart.
Thank you, Raymond.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ellen has been in West Hollywood's hottest lesbian dance club, the Girl Bar. She's also been at the Palms, another lesbian bar. Let's go there.
See, you've never gone. Whenever you go to Los Angeles, you don't go there.
I'm going there.
You don't go to these girl clubs.
You'll probably beat me up. And Ellen has been spotted at the She Club, talking quietly with dates over candlelit dinners.
Ooh.
The comic also has a close friendship with openly gay singer Melissa Etheridge. I've seen Ellen and Melissa sitting close, holding hands and talking
Are they
about...
saying there's something between the two of them?
I don't know. They say Ellen and Melissa don't go out together in Los Angeles, but they said they recently had a very romantic weekend of camping, hiking, and just watching the sunset on a trip to California. Now, what would happen to you, Raymond? You had to create a whole family, but then you would go on camping trips with guys?
With Robert.
Robert?
Yes.
Oh,
My life mate.
Your life mate?
Yes, we had a vineyard together.
Were you ever attracted to Larry Amorose?
That posy?
No, the guy who... I don't even know that Larry...
He was a writer on the Arsenio Hall show.
Yeah, he was the guy who was casting for the Buttmaster sketch. All right. Obviously, you never heard of him.
Came through the ranks rather quickly, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Thank God when you were in
He went camping. We made a fire. We went with Larry Amorose. And we made a fire by rubbing our sticks together.
Is that right? No, you don't really know him. I know
I had
that.
a bite of his marshmallow.
I know you don't know him.
He roasted my weenie.
You put a marshmallow on your stick?
No, I know that
That's
you don't.
what camping is all about, Rob.
Raymond, I know that you don't know him for real. I know you're making jokes.
I'm making jokes.
But at the same point, it must be said that it must have been terribly difficult to be Ironside, to be Perry Mason all these years and pretend to be a straight man.
It was tough to be Ironside when I was Iron Front.
No, be serious. It must have been very hard in Hollywood.
Painful. Because
so if Ellen DeGeneres is in fact going to these gay clubs, it must be hard to tone down one's lifestyle.
Public doesn't tolerate gay showbiz.
Well, you always maintained a life mate.
I'm a phony bastard, and so is she.
I see.
Why doesn't she just come out?
Well, you never did.
Yes, bold
Easy
words
to
now
give
that
advice
you're
when
dead.
you're croaked.
Yes.
Giving dead advice. All right. Well, obviously, it doesn't say here that she's gay, but...
Not at all, it doesn't.
That's right.
I had a career. She's a joke. I had an immense body of work.
Right.
She says if she has to leave those women's clubs and leave her lesbian friends, she'll do it, huh?
Yep.
Boo-hoo.
You would never have done that.
No, but you know how to play it. You knew how to play it, didn't you, my friend?
I played it just right, Howard.
That's right.
You stayed up there on your vineyard.
Yep.
I have to...
What? You have to what?
I have an allergy. I have to go pick up my prom dress. It's May, you know.
I thought you were past all that nonsense.
It is May.
Anyway, it does say here, Robin, just to cap off this very intriguing story.
It's pink and it's delightful.
Absolutely.
What? Cap off what?
No, I just want to say that it says here that she's given up wild nights at lesbian bars for private parties with pals, say sources.
Oh, just taking it indoors.
Yes, and she even told David Letterman she wants to have a baby. But insiders say all of Ellen's talk about a baby and a boyfriend are simply ways to stop rumors about her love life.
I see.
Oh, phooey.
And Ellen herself admitted to her pal, I play a girl who dates guys. I don't think it's a good idea to confuse the people who watch the show. So there you go.
She's all man.
You mean if we see somebody playing a murderer
That's
in
right.
the movies, we can't tell they don't really kill people?
Well, Robin, I know what you're saying, but the truth is, I see a Rock Hudson Doris Day movie now, and you can't even keep your eyes on the screen. It has ruined.
Total repulsion.
Right.
Stop it.
Totally ruined
Stop
the.
it. You're telling me you can't watch Rock and think that he really wants Doris
No,
anymore?
the whole time you sit there, you go, oh my God, he must have been puking during this love scene.
It's hard to watch Perry Mason without laughing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a straight guy. I think I'd puke when I make it with Doris Day, let alone a homosexual. All right, very good. Robin, let's take a break and get to some more weighty news, some of the more pressing issues of our time.
We're back with Jerry Seinfeld's best friend, Howard Stern.
Stuttering John for you. He's good. I like that Stuttering John record. I want your hand. I want your hand. Stuttering John. I wish I could get the hell out of here. That's a good song. His songs stick with you. I think he's onto something, that little bastard. I'll tell you what's a good record, too, is that new Alice in Chains record. You got that one?
Yes.
Now, that's good. The first song on that record.
I love Alice.
Bring me that new Alice in Chains record. I'm going to play that at the end of the show. What do you got there, Robin, in the news?
Well, I just came across this, Howard, and I thought we ought to talk about it because we're always talking about the races.
Yeah, the races.
Yeah.
Hoo-ah. Yeah.
Wake up, white people.
Blacks and whites don't watch the same television.
Wake up, white people. I knew that. Let me tell you something. That's why you see so many black sitcoms doing well. A lot of blacks don't have cable. They don't get cable in the
But if you look at the general list of the top 20 shows on regular television, and you look at the top 20 shows watched by the majority of black households, you find major differences in the list. The top 10 shows among all households.
Top 10 shows.
Home Improvement.
Blacks don't watch that. I'll tell you which shows blacks don't watch.
Oh, wait. Let me just tell you what the whites are watching, okay? This is basically it's the whites, because if you add everybody in, there's not that many blacks. Home Improvement, 60 Minutes, Roseanne, Seinfeld, Coach, Frasier, Grace Under Fire, NFL Monday Night Football, Murder, She Wrote, and Murphy Brown.
Blacks only like NFL football.
Wait a minute. In the top 10, that doesn't even show up. Among blacks, the top 10 are Living Single.
Not one black in any of those shows.
Martin.
Blacks love to watch other blacks on TV.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Cops.
Blossom.
Cops.
Blossom is a white show.
Really? Now that threw me.
Family Matters.
Yeah, they like that.
Married with Children, another white show. The Sinbad Show.
I didn't think any people liked that
In
show.
Living Color.
Yeah, that's good.
Thea.
Wow.
And George.
Look what black people are watching. But black people ought to get with the rest of everybody else. Imagine that. Watching those bad shows. No, because I know that, like, Like Channel 9 was very popular. When we had our Channel 9 TV show, it was very popular with the blacks.
Yes.
My show was a big black show. Because...
Well, you had a theory about there not being a lot of cable in black communities, and Channel 9 was like their movie channel.
Right, that was their cable channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but this is just regular television, so... They as white people like to watch white people, black people like to watch black
Blacks
people.
watch blacks. In fact, they found that not only that, blacks mug other black people, blacks kill other black people, and they watch other black people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that seems to be the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Whites kill whites.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They mug whites.
That's right, yeah.
And they watch whites.
That's right.
Yeah.
Human nature much the same. But they do find, Howard, that among teenagers, there's a lot of crossover.
Yeah.
Black and white teens seem to watch similar shows. Among teens in total,
right.
The top 10 shows are The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Blacks, whites and blacks
this is
love
the whole
teenagers.
group, all teenagers.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Blossom.
My kids love these shows.
Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
The Sinbad Show.
Yeah.
Movie of the Week on Tuesdays, I don't know why. Roseanne, Living Single, Married with Children, and Beverly Hills 90210.
Why am I not interested in what blacks are watching on TV?
Now, black teens.
Well, I don't even care what they watch.
Yes, you do.
I only care what I watch.
No, you do care about this.
No, yeah.
Black teens watch Living Single, Martin, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, In Living Color, The Sinbad Show, Married with Children, Blossom, Simpsons, Herman's Head, and George.
Nobody watches Herman's Head. Yeah.
Hoo-ah! That's interesting. Interesting what's going on in the country. We're split right down the middle.
Want to hear Hey Now versus Hoo-Ha?
Hey now. Hoo-ah!
Now, see, I don't care about that.
Hoo-ah!
Well, a lot of people requested that.
Now, I see here
I don't
that,
care about it. I don't care about that either, I don't think. Hoo-ha!
That in South Africa, Nelson Mandela has been declared the president of the
It's almost like the country is split right down the middle.
What?
The whites watch something and the blacks watch something else.
Well, we have two separate cultures.
It's split down the middle. Like you, Robin. You're split down the middle.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, baby. Don't act like you're not a different sex. There's still that basic difference between us.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Ah, come on.
And just like you. In South Africa, Nelson Mandela is going to be the next president of the country that now allows everyone to vote.
Did you see him dancing?
I didn't see him dancing.
He did a conga. He did the conga line, I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah, Nelson.
Did he put fruit on his head?
No, he didn't have fruit on his head. He was dancing last night on TV.
Well, I'm very happy. He's a 75-year-old man. I'm glad to see he's still moving.
Took him 7 days to count the votes. They say the whole...
Well, they're still not finished.
No.
But he's still got something like 50 to 60% of the majority. So PW or whatever,
PW
whoever
Flyer.
it was, the clerk, decided to concede.
He conceded?
And Mandela says that he will now invite all of the other parties to be a part of the new ruling government.
Hoo-ah!
A lot of whites are very concerned about what's going to happen to the country now.
Why?
But
Why? Why are they concerned?
Lance O'Leary,
Lance O'Leary,
who's a member of the Army, says, we got to get used to this.
You'd be leery if your name was Lance, too.
We're going to have to get used to it.
Yes, get used to the
black. I've been living under apartheid ever since I was born, and we've got to adjust. I mean, there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Adjust. Yeah.
You got to adjust. It's going to be easy.
Adapt. Yeah.
12 white people, 900 angry black guys.
Hey.
I'd be over there. But yeah, we have to adjust. I'm buying armor.
Big boiling pots are being built, perfect size for whites.
Aren't the blacks going to, the first thing, claim all the wealth of the country?
Why not?
Right.
It is their country.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Wake up, white people.
The injustices happened before, Howard, not now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah.
We're both in line on that one?
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, that's South Africa. We'll have to see how they do as the new party takes over.
It'll be taken over at Spear Point.
I like those South Africaners.
I may as well put bay leaves in my shorts.
And now they're
I'm cooked.
And they're all happy that like the blacks. You can't find one white guy now who's not. He's like,
it's a great day. It's really about time.
Yeah, you didn't resist this for hundreds of years.
That's right. You weren't holding these people at gunpoint in Shantytown.
We're all so happy to be thrown out of the country. Everything we work for will be gone in a matter of months.
Everything you stole. Why don't you say that?
Okay, everything we stole will be gone in a matter of months, Miss Liberal.
I'm not liberal at all.
You seem to be.
Tell the truth. You stole it.
You know, we're not all bad people.
No, you're not all bad, but most of you are.
All right, thank you.
Anyway,
Maybe not.
a jury in Los Angeles has awarded the Isley Brothers 66% of all past and future royalties from the song Love is a Wonderful Thing by Michael Bolton.
Boy, is that a
who
farce.
had a hit with that in 1991.
This is such a farce.
Bolton is very upset, and he doesn't understand how a jury came up with this verdict. Here's how he feels.
I'm going to comment after he talks.
I repeat, I never heard an Isley Brothers song or heard of an Isley Brothers song.
Me neither.
Called Love is a Wonderful Thing prior to this lawsuit. And since I had never heard it, it is impossible for me to have copied it subconsciously or consciously.
He also says that he felt there were racial overtones to the verdict, and he's very upset about it.
Of course.
I think there was a bit of racial inference made during the case. It was really upsetting to me, considering I spend a good portion of my life raising money and supporting African Americans, and especially youth in America, and I have no intention of stopping doing that.
I would.
Tough to tolerate.
But you're one of those vindictive
If
kind
I
of
was
guys.
burned. Let me tell you something.
Well, let's listen to the songs before you do that,
Good
so
idea.
that people can hear and see what they think themselves.
All right. These are the two songs, right?
Yeah, you'll hear a little bit of Michael Bolton and a little bit of the Isley.
All right, who would be first? Just
I
so we
think
can-
Michael Bolton comes
All right. All right, listen to
I
me.
don't know what the heck happened.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. You want to know the truth, or you want to... here's what happened.
You got the truth now.
Of course. Look, do you know there's something like... I think there's over 100 songs registered with the title Love is a Wonderful Thing.
Yeah.
Okay? That's number one. Number two, the song Love is a Wonderful Thing by the Isley Brothers was not released until after Michael Bolton's song. It was an obscure song that they wrote.
Didn't exist.
It didn't exist.
It was on an album.
No, it wasn't on any album.
I saw them, they pulled out some old shindig or hootenanny thing the other
know.
day, and they showed him performing.
I'll tell you the truth. I thoroughly believe the guy when he says he didn't. I don't even know.
It doesn't sound like the same song to me.
It doesn't. What happened was, look, the jury was probably, black.
Yeah. You know black.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they sat there, took a look at his white face, Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton has enraged a lot of people.
All right. And believe me, he enrages me. I have no love of Michael Bolton. But I firmly believe that the guy wrote his own song. I hear the two songs. While they both say love is a wonderful thing, they're two completely different tunes.
I mean, lots of people have said that over the years.
Yeah, not me, not recently anyway. My wife was yelling at me just
Love
this past
is not
weekend.
a wonderful thing?
Love is not a wonderful thing when your whole weekend is spent yelling at each other. But I'll tell you something. I'm writing a song called Love is Not Such a Wonderful Thing. But I'll tell you something. This is a case where the guy wrote his own song. This Love is a Wonderful Thing. I believe him. I believe he's
Well,
sincere.
the Isley Brothers now, who have some idea about music, did feel that he was covering their song.
Well, so did about 100 other people.
No, they were the ones who filed suit.
They were the only ones smart enough to file a suit.
And so here is Ron Isley to say that he regrets that Michael Bolton feels this way.
I regret that he feels that way. And hearing that he's making a racial issue
He's not allowed to?
really hurts.
Why? He's not allowed to?
Because it wasn't that way.
Oh, it is too.
It wasn't that way at all.
Listen, Michael, that's the way of the world
That's
now.
the way the cookie crumbles.
You're not kidding, pal. You don't think You were a victim in this case. Maybe you'll appeal. Maybe you'll get a...
Well, he does say he's going to go back to court and try to get this verdict overturned.
Well...
Because the court has decided that he owes them 66% of the profits on that song and 23% of the album.
Wow. Wowee.
That's a lot of money.
Time to... He was just about to buy a toupee, too, with all that money.
Get some more hair.
Now he has to sell Amway. Well, look, the guy wrote the song. He put it out on an album. It's such a fluke when a song becomes a hit anyway, and especially that song. It's got to be a real burn to this guy.
Well, it sort of smacks of the case of George Harrison.
Yep.
And My Sweet Lord.
Yeah.
I don't for a second think that George was stealing anything.
I sure didn't either.
It so happened that some of those notes were similar.
It was a black jury, right, Robin? Tell the truth. That's right.
I remember the jury.
No, I'm just saying that this was a case of this is completely absurd, and I don't know who sits on these juries that makes these musical decisions. Is this a jury of musicians? I mean, anyone can hear that it's not the same song. Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of wild because, quite frankly, nobody will play me that whole song.
Not only that, there's so many songs registered. Love is a Wonderful Thing, and not only that, the song was never really released in a general release kind of way. It was an obscure song. Where's this guy going to find this song?
But that doesn't mean that Michael Bolton isn't a student of soul music.
Oh, who knows what he's a student of. I told him not to do that. But it's an outrageous decision.
On ABC's Day One, Evander Holyfield talked about his congenital heart condition that has taken him out of boxing. Holyfield defended his title for the last time last week, losing to Michael Moorer in 12 rounds. Did you see the fight as it was replayed?
Robin, I did not. Does anyone have that on tape? I would like to see it.
I didn't tape it, but you could tell that it wasn't the same Evander Holyfield.
No.
He did fight a valiant fight for a man who was in congestive heart failure. Yeah. If what doctors say are true. Doctors have since said that the fight could have killed him at any time during the bout.
Killed him,
Holyfield was asked if he had any warning that something was wrong before ring time.
Oh, face it, he's chicken.
Oh,
jeez. I get so fatigued that I can come home and just sit down and just be in the zone.
Tell me about it.
And just when moving. I just sit there 30 and 40 minutes.
Get out and fight.
If I get enough energy, I go upstairs, and I take a shower, and I sit down, and I'd be too tired to sleep.
Tickle my wife's ass with a feather.
Rolanda Watts.
What was that?
I watched Rolanda Watts.
On the TV?
On the TV.
You know, poor Evander. Didn't he used to speak real good?
I don't know that he spoke as well as Gary has led you to believe.
No, not Gary. I'm telling you, I used to watch Evander Holyfield be interviewed. The guy was very, very articulate. What are you talking about? Get me an old tape. You're a newswoman.
I'll get you an old tape.
All right. What are you laughing at? That she's a newswoman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to me, she's a newswoman.
You know the woman Joycelyn Elders, who is the Surgeon General of the United States?
Fabulous woman.
She was at the T.J. Martell.
Any white people in the news, Robin?
No.
We got Evander
Holyfield. The same kind of news.
What is this? I watch Channel 4 News.
Channel 5.
You should be working for them. Channel 4 News.
It's the black news.
The black news. Channel 4. I got to talk to Dan Foreman. The first story up was what to do if your child's in a gang.
Well, listen to this. Joycelyn Elders, she is the U.S. Surgeon General.
Right.
And she was at a benefit for the T.J. Martell Foundation, which is an organization that raises money for sick children.
So when the kids are out of it, they play some music to them.
And no, I don't think so.
That's T.J. Martell. Yes, that is it. Yeah. It's music.
Yes.
It's music therapy. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. All I know is they were having a benefit.
What do you mean you don't think so? Why are you arguing with me?
Yeah. Well, listen to this clip.
All right.
All right. Joycelyn Elders is there, and the big show featured Cindy Crawford and Rosie O'Donnell and Eric Clapton. So here's Joycelyn Elders talking about, being very happy to be at the show.
All right.
I've heard Eric Clapton, but I think it's a wonderful thing that Eric Clapton, the musician, is putting on this event for the Martell Foundation in support of leukemia, AIDS, and cancer.
Way to be with it.
So I think that's really the wonderful part about it. But listen, I like Eric Clapton.
I like him too. I hate
Eric,
Clapton.
I love Eric Clapton, and I love it when he plays on the guitar-tom.
And it's so great. It's so great when she says it wrong, and then, you know, she's not sure of the guy's name. You think she only say it once. She's saying it over and over again.
Authority.
Yeah, with authority, no less.
And I thought the T.J. Martell Foundation had something to do with playing music for kids, but she says they raise money for leukemia and cancer and
No.
Yeah,
all that other stuff.
She's wrong.
Also loves Paul McSweeney.
Paul McSweeney?
He was one of the Beagles.
The Beagles?
Hey, let me tell you, that's a great clip.
Why do you think I pulled it?
I can't stand Eric Clapton anymore with that song about the sun. And
What
oh
about
my God.
Clapton?
Eric Clapton, I like. No, with this song about the sun.
Oh.
I mean, come on already. Makes me want to jump out a window. For goodness sake.
If I saw you loving.
I can't take that song. I mean, for God's sakes.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Throw him out the window.
Muzak and jazz.
Right. Oh.
Station. It's every other song.
Please. I mean, who could take a song about a little kid falling out of a window? Is that
A lot of people who have had great losses, Howard, found great comfort in the song.
I'd rather listen to Love is a Wonderful Thing.
Well, you haven't lost any.
I'll tell you that. I'd rather hear that.
And you're the kind of guy who's like...
What? I'm listening.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish that kid would get better already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you like
I
that?
thought you were the guy who likes songs that make you cry.
Not like that. That's a cheap shot.
Oh.
No, that song's a drag. That song's a drag. I like the new musicians.
Yeah.
Right? Don't you, Grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like who?
Who you like?
Yeah.
Yes. The group Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
In Detroit, a jury has found Jack Kevorkian not guilty of violating a Michigan ban on assisted suicide.
Yeah.
Now, here was a law written specifically to get Jack Kevorkian.
And it didn't work.
And it didn't work. The jury found him innocent.
Well, introduce
They
him.
decided that he really was trying to relieve this guy's suffering, not trying to kill him.
Hey, can't Kevorkian meet Tom Chiasano, our general manager?
Is Tom terminal?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
John Gotti's going to have to spend the rest of his life in jail.
Well, Jackie,
He is
smart move.
apparently
Oh, man.
exhausted all legal appeals
Wow.
to overturn his conviction. So unless they come up with some kind of new, startling evidence to reopen the case, he's there. He's gone.
You think he lives it up in jail though, like in the not the Godfather, but Goodfellas? Remember those guys?
Like a movie where they have their own place and they can cook and
they
they
cook
got their own
steaks,
food.
and then they have like those little mosquito nets over their beds, and they can have like a little harem in there.
Yeah, and their jail cells look like rooms. They don't look like cells.
Their jail cells are nicer than Jackie's house.
Yeah.
They get girls in there and everything.
Have whatever they want. You know, they're paying off the guards.
Do you think that it's like that for him, or do you think it's a drag?
I don't know.
Jackie, what do you think? Since you're laughing in the face of...
I'm not laughing at anything. It's very silly.
Good luck, sir.
I want to apologize.
Good luck, Mr. Goody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is in the news?
Well, let me see here.
Yeah.
I see that John Wayne Gacy, as I said before, he's supposed to die by lethal injection next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his lawyers have all of a sudden come up with some new evidence. That,
new evidence.
They say that he couldn't have possibly been where they said he was.
My client wasn't in a clown outfit.
Of 3 of the murders.
My client hates clowns. Never was in a clown outfit. That's the guy who buried like 97 boys under his
Well, he says,
porch.
well, somebody was coming to his house and killing those people, and he just had to get rid of the bodies.
I'm innocent.
The crawl space.
I love you.
He
I love you,
always
Jerry.
claimed that he's not
Pogo.
responsible.
I'm Pogo the clown.
He only killed one person, he says, in self-defense.
I'm going to handcuff you and show you a trick.
They say, however, that these attorneys have just come up with a last-minute appeal trying to delay the inevitable.
Look at my big shoes. Strip.
And my big red nose.
Look at my big red nose and shoes. Take your clothes off, boy.
Isn't it hypnotic?
Yeah.
I like my funny hat.
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fafa Fooey has a letter from John Wayne Gacy.
Fooey. Tells me his favorite TV shows.
Really?
Favorite movies. We wrote him a bunch of stuff. He was really into Monday Night Football.
Remember we wrote him a letter?
Yeah, I didn't realize we got an answer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so he's accused of killing 33 boys, so if he didn't kill 11 of them, should we let him live?
Yes. Yeah.
Doesn't that throw the others into doubt?
Yeah.
No. He's guilty of sin. Fry him. Yeah.
Yeah, fry him. Yeah.
Just in case anybody forgets, this was the guy that used to bring you back to his house and say, I got to show you a magic trick. And then he put a pair of handcuffs on you, and the magic trick was he wasn't going to let you out.
Right.
Howard used to do that same magic trick.
Yeah, I'd done that.
Nobody's locked you up.
Yeah, but at least I do it to girls.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson is off the hook.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, who a couple of weeks ago attacked a man's car with a golf club,
hoo-ha,
has come to an out-of-court settlement with the gentleman. He has now said he no longer wants to press charges against Jack. So even though the prosecutor in Los Angeles wanted to press the case to go to trial, a judge has said, no, let's just all forget about it. Everybody's happy now, and let's go home. They have not announced the agreement reached by Jack Nicholson and the guy he attacked.
Jack Nicholson. What a life.
You want to be an idiot, or do you want to be a very rich man?
I guess that's what he said.
Yeah.
We can handle it two ways. One, we can go to court and let this thing drag on.
A little interesting tidbit in the paper today. What?
That's all right. Go ahead. Nothing.
You're dumb.
Do you want to leave today?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, this is called the show.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going somewhere. I am not always listening to every word you say.
I have to be honest. I really wasn't going anywhere.
How dare you then?
No, it's just the thought that I was going to maybe go somewhere.
How dare you?
I'm supposed to sit and wait?
I'm upset. As rich as I am, I had to bang Angelica Houston for years.
Yeah, now explain that.
He liked Angelica.
Oh,
man beast.
Did I?
That's what you said, anyway.
I think you were. I think you were better hitting her with a golf club.
Yeah.
What else is in the news, Robin?
You probably, she's probably much more striking in person.
Yeah.
One striker.
Little tidbit about life in the Bill Clinton White House. It says in the paper today that Hollywood pal Harry Thomason and his cronies had uncontrolled access to the White House.
Wow.
When Bill Clinton first set up shop. In a government accounting office report, they criticized the White House for failing to insulate itself from Thomason's influence in last year's Travelgate fiasco. Thomason, a friend in the travel business and a relative of the Clintons, were instrumental in ousting the entire seven-member travel group that worked on White House travel plans. And they could have had a personal interest in this, since a couple of these people were in the travel business, and Clinton's cousin wanted the job running the office for herself.
Can you imagine,
there was no reason for Harry Thomason to have complete access to the entire White House.
Can you imagine you network your way in with the president, and you finally, you get some real power, you're some Hollywood dude, and the first thing you do is convince him to change the travel people?
Yeah.
That's what you went and busted your ass for? Use your head. God, they'd still be hanging in the White House if they just kind of mellowed out a little. 2 seconds later, they're changing the whole travel business.
Yeah, they just wiped everybody out, fired 7 people.
Yeah.
5 wound up being rehired.
Hey, Thomason, you go make some travel arrangements.
But even after they claimed there were all these problems and they rearranged and organized the whole office, it seems to be still prone to the same problems it had before.
President Clinton sounds like Jackie. That hoarse voice of his.
Hey, come on in, Thomason.
The report also found that there was an appearance of inappropriate pressure on the FBI to investigate the whole travel office operation. To validate the controversial firing.
FBI, you look harmless. Hop in.
What else is in the news?
Oh, dear. Oh, there's a videotape circulating around that shows an April 14th arrest in which 4 cops appear to be roughing up a handcuffed suspect on Staten Island. Mayor Giuliani and the police commissioner looked at the videotape 4 times yesterday. Must have been good.
Yeah, must have been fun.
It's fun.
Let's rewind that and look at it again.
How many times did you look at it, Mayor?
6.
6?
This is better than a video game.
So, yeah, you looked at it.
Yes.
Then what happened, Robin?
Well, they say that it appears that there could have been excessive force. They arrested the man, he was handcuffed, and then they body slammed him into a parked car.
Boy, I just wish everyone for a day could be a cop and have to arrest one of these maniacs.
We watched it in slow-mo while we drank Coronas.
For Cinco de Mayo?
Yes. It was like black Tetras.
The lawyer for Dennis Dublin, the guy who's supposedly in the videotape, also represents the family of Ernest Sayon, the Staten Island man who was killed in police custody over the weekend. The Sayon family claims that the death followed a brutal beating by police, and the lawyer in the case is saying that the incidences are similar.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, God.
He's absolutely fine. They hit him in the head.
We are doomed. The police now have to be social workers. The reason there's so much of this going on, I don't know why so many people are calling the police in. You know, the people in the community are all screaming. You know that community where the guy just got killed? Mm-hmm. They're all screaming because there's drug dealers, there's all kinds of people on the streets committing crimes. The people in their own communities are begging the cops to show up. The cops show up, they drag this guy out.
They're supposed to do it nicely,
They're supposed to do it nicely. There's a certain behavior. Why don't we just make all black police and let them drag their own people out or something? It's getting crazy.
That sounds like a good idea to
Do
me.
it that way. Then maybe it'll be fine. What is this? Maybe we'll start a separate planet. I don't know what to do anymore with that. It's out of hand. I mean, listen, there shouldn't be so many incidences about having to call in people with drug arrests and all kinds of things. It's out of hand. It's out of hand.
It's very easy to say what shouldn't be, Howard, but we have to deal with what is.
No one's dealing with it. No one's dealing with reality. There is no death penalty. There is no police ability. We're giving away $3 million to a drunken driver. It's just unbelievable. Oh, make me the president. Forget governor. I'm withdrawing my name.
You have to be president.
Make me the president. Make me a dictator.
Madonna is talking to QVC head Barry Diller.
I'm at war with Madonna.
About going on the home shopping networks to sell products.
Madonna wants to go on QVC?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good show.
I don't know what she would sell, but they're talking.
She could sell
John Tesh has signed what?
Nah, forget it.
John Tesh has signed a new contract with E.T., Entertainment Tonight. He's going to be there for another 4 years.
What's he selling?
Bolts.
Oh, he's he's working on a new album, Howard.
Madonna could sell Madouche, a new product for the girls.
Madouche.
Yeah. Madouche. Yeah, you like that, huh? Oh, Grandpa, Madouche.
Madouche. Yeah. Yeah.
So he'll be continuing to co-anchor the Entertainment Tonight with Mary Hart. He'll be doing the weekend co-anchoring as long as it doesn't require any travel. He's waiting for a baby with his wife, Connie Selica.
Baby good.
They haven't had that baby yet?
No, baby's due in about a month. And Connie apparently is going to take into labor his tapes.
Oh. And the CDs?
And tapes of crickets in the country and the sounds of waterfall.
God. She's really into it.
Trying to drown out the
music. She can have a new age baby.
Trying to drown out what?
The music.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, those CDs are good, though. They are. I use them as frisbees. They're good for frisbees.
Swing coasters.
His musical group, the John Tesh Project,
this
working on a new album called Sax by Fire.
She's been pregnant now for, I think, 37 years.
No.
The kid's going to be 41 when it's born. He'll be born standing up.
He's born toiletry.
Yeah.
Big head.
I have to go to the bathroom. Go from the hospital to college.
This will be his first album, Howard, that features popular music.
Oh.
Popular music?
This is quite a departure for him, yes.
You mean he's been doing unpopular music?
Well, he does new age music.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is popular music. And he says it's a very touchy kind of a thing to do because you don't want it to sound like Muzak. And if you don't do the right things, you don't have the right production and all that, that's what it could sound like, and he's trying to avoid that.
This John Tesh, they did a story on me on Entertainment Tonight. This is the first time I've seen it in years.
Yes.
They did a story on me about me running for governor.
And John did all the anchoring and raps around it.
Yeah, well, Mary Hart wanted nothing to do with it. But I saw it, but no one else did because it was the night Nixon died.
I know.
It was the lead story, too. I was very excited about it. It was the night Nixon died.
It was a very good story.
Yeah, very positive. Yeah, positive, right?
Yeah.
But, so we never got to see it. I have it on tape, but what good is it?
Yeah, only you saw it.
That's all. Yeah. Hey, but if John wants some advice, if I would spend more time having sex with Connie and record less music.
There are pictures of her in the tabloids pregnant. Did you see that?
No, let me see that. Yeah. What page? I got an Inquirer in front of me.
I don't know what the exact
See if you can look it up.
Number.
Look it up, yeah. Come on. You're doing the news. Look it up.
I don't have my tabloids in here with me.
Yeah.
Come on. Really? And what does she look like? Does she look good, pregnant?
She's very big.
Oh, what is she doing to herself? She's an older woman. What is she doing? She needs to be pregnant like a hole in the head. She'll never recover from this.
Oh.
I'm telling you. I mean, she'll look all right from with the clothes on, but naked, she's going to have a lot of problems.
Oh, don't say that.
You know what happens?
She's got good genetics.
Think so?
Yeah.
The only girl I know who ever survived a couple of kids is Julie Nixon Eisenhower. Boy, she's got somebody.
And yesterday I asked you if that was Patty Davis Reagan in the Playboy. You think it is?
Yes, it is. I know for a fact it is.
Oh. She's going to be naked.
Yeah.
Naked, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's her. I know for a fact, I have it on good authority, that is Patty Davis Reagan. I know for a fact.
So in next month's issue, she's going to just be out there, just hanging out.
Yeah.
And Oprah Winfrey's selling her old clothes, size 8 to 22.
Yeah, I guess she needs to do that. She's running out of money.
All you have to do to participate is send a postcard to Oprah's charity sale.
Why, is she so convinced she's never going to get fat again?
Well, she's got a warehouse full of clothes of all sizes.
Haven't we seen that weight balloon up and down before?
But she has enough money to replace it if
Well, don't count the woman's money, Robin.
They say she's becoming an exercise junkie.
Yeah, that'll last another week.
Yeah. And I see that Joan Rivers, according to, what's her name? Cindy Adams, they really were working hard on this Sally Marr thing.
Who needs that?
Needed a little punching up.
Oh, is that right?
And a few other bits of help.
I'll make it a better.
And according to Cindy, they called Larry Gelbart.
Oh, Larry Gelbart, the guy, Larry Gelbart who wrote MASH?
Yeah, and described to him what they needed, and he gave them lines over the phone. They say they've got it fixed now. I guess they're ready for the opening, which is Thursday.
So it'll be Joan Rivers as Sally Marr.
Yeah,
I know
her escort.
A lot of people interested in Sally Marr.
Is Joan coming in here or not?
Yeah, Joan's going to be here tomorrow to tell us all
We
about it.
really want to talk to her about this.
In fact, Joan is going to say, I'll give you a little preview. Joan's going to say, I love Sally Marr.
You know this was a screenplay.
Yes. Yeah.
That she had worked on with Mel Brooks or something, and then Mel fell out of favor with those people in Hollywood because his movies don't make money anymore.
Right.
So she decided to turn it into a play.
How will the audience hear Joan as Sally Marr, though?
I don't know.
Will she wear a microphone of some sort?
And they'll put speakers all over the house, I suppose.
Right. What's up?
Just want to let you know, in today's mail, we were invited to the opening of Joan's play.
Boy, short notice.
Not by Joan, by the way.
By who?
I don't know. It looked like the producer of the play or something.
Really? Well, we'll take that up with Joan tomorrow.
Yeah, how dare she?
Yeah. We're the ones doing all the publicity for it. I don't hear anybody else saying anything.
So that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. I saw a picture of Joan Rivers as Sally Marr in the New York Times this weekend, and
yeah, I saw one the other day.
Joan was considerably sexier than the real Sally Marr. You know, she had the split up her skirt,
right? And the furs and the.
She didn't look like Sally.
Glamour makeup.
I have to pass wind, but I'll wait till we get off mic.
Also, her TV movie with Melissa will be coming on in May.
I think it's May 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a tearjerker.
Yeah.
They're going to talk about Edgar.
We will have to tape that. I'm
Yeah.
sure lift.
Lift various
a
sound
lot
bites.
of parts.
I think the word is dissect.
The word is we'll replay the whole movie.
The whole show.
By the way, Joan will tell us tomorrow that they actually used the real body of Edgar.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Edgar did his own scene.
He did his own scenes. Edgar's a great actor.
No stunt double.
No. Edgar does all his own scenes.
No complaining.
What?
No complaining.
No. He plays dead Edgar.
Worked long hours.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Weekend at Edgar's.
Right.
And they motorized him just for that segment.
But he never did complain. He didn't care how long they went.
Nope.
His beard really grows.
Yeah.
Animatronics.
It's the real Edgar, so it's going to be a great special. And we look forward to seeing Joan. And also, I'm doing a terrible job of promoting the new videotape, Robin. Have you seen it?
What is wrong with you? I have not seen it yet.
Baba
I've been
Booey, have you seen it?
Busy.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I was really crazy about it. I like the backstage footage. I love the Tiny Tim thing that ends the tape.
Yep.
Tiny carries on and on. I thought Doug Beatty was great. See, what's really funny? You get some people at the party, and they get sort of like inebriated, and they're different than they are earlier on in the tape.
It's a looser tape.
I love looking at that.
Yeah, by the way, if you saw our New Year's special, yes, we have some of that on there, too, but we also have a whole new thing going on. We have all the backstage footage and all that kind of stuff, and we put it together in a creative fashion. We're all sitting around watching it.
Yeah, and it's not like something is slapped on the beginning and on the end of this tape.
And you know
it's
what
all merged.
you know what you're giving short shrift to? You talk about all the nudity at the end at the party. There's some great scenes before, in the beginning, in the women's dressing room.
Peanut Butter Girl.
Yeah, but those girls were like getting changed. They didn't even seem to mind the cameras were in there.
No, not at all. The girls love
They
it.
had a pageant full of strippers.
Yeah, it's wild. And you got to be 18 or older to order the tape. And don't forget the poster as well, the Leroy Neiman poster, which we included. So it's 1-800-52-STERN.
Which
You
I
must be.
find magnificent.
Oh, here's Stuttering John to add a few words. Go ahead, Stuttering John.
I thought the tape was great. Everyone's calling in saying, every minute saying how great it is.
Well, cool. Put him on the air. Why am I not hearing from these
John
people?
just likes to talk to these people himself.
Oh, he's doing his own show.
You know what we did here?
Wow.
Gorilla just took a phone call, which I have to check out, but a friend said he mailed it to his friend in Japan.
Yes.
And the Japanese government confiscated it because it was too dirty.
Yes.
No, they looked at it.
They caned it.
Yeah. They caned the tape. The actual tape.
Yeah, somebody keeps saying, a lot of people are into that peanut butter chick.
Well, yeah, because she's great back there.
She looks good.
She didn't. You know what? She didn't shine that night at the pageant, but boy, backstage she shines.
On tape, she looks
Why don't you bring her back here to do her act?
All right.
I tell you look at that tape, you'd almost think that she'd be the winner that night.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of controversy, too.
And it was very funny how the judge, I don't know what the judge
Right, lots of controversy.
I personally love when Gary punches that guy who pushes him with the banana.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Taboo. Punched him in the cheeky banana.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on that tape. But what were you saying about controversy, Robin?
Well, when you look at the tape, you think, why didn't the Sunday girl win, or why didn't the peanut butter girl win?
I know.
Why didn't Miss Cleveland win, the one who painted Stuttering John's shirt?
A lot of people, but God bless Miss Howard Stern. She came through fair and square.
She went fair and square, but I mean...
I like the erotic poet, man.
Yeah, see, there's another one.
I like her, too. Erotic poet Heather Barrett didn't photograph as well as she looks in person.
Yeah, a lot of people said to me, what was the big deal about Heather Barrett? I didn't like her look.
Yeah, you got to see her up personal.
Her body is awesome.
Yeah, awesome. And those lips, bee stung.
No cellulite or anything.
No cellulite.
It's very funny listening to John. Just a little while ago, you guys were in there in the commercials having a conversation, and an old disc jockey's name came up.
Yeah.
And John, the whole time you guys were having the conversation, kept just saying, how's she look? How's she look?
Yeah.
How's she look?
And nobody even pays attention to him.
Like parody kept. How's she look? How's she look? How's she look?
Someone eventually answers him, I guess.
John's greatest moment is, Heather Locklear, she's my type.
Yeah.
Like, duh.
Like, whose type isn't
Gary,
she?
sometimes you like some women that...
I think Heather Locklear, you'd have to be dead not to like her.
Yeah. And who are you asking me is better? Listen to this question he asked me.
That's only because there was a whole discussion, and we're all debating it.
Ask me who's better.
Heather Locklear or Meg Ryan.
Yeah, easy. No, I mean, that is not even a question.
Well, I thought I would go with
Heather Locklear.
But
Let me tell you something. Dead Edgar is attracted to Heather
Freddie goes with Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
What?
Freddie goes with Meg Ryan.
Yeah. Really?
They're both gorgeous.
Yeah. And you would go with Meg Ryan?
She's a slight edge.
Why?
Really?
Heather Locklear is better in the sack, I bet.
I think she's more real to me.
Yeah, more real.
All right. I got another one. How about
We're not done. Wait a second. Hold it. We're not done discussing this one. 1 second.
You like Meg Ryan? Meg Ryan's softer.
Really? But Meg Ryan would be really a prude in bed. She's all uptight. You ever see her interview? She got all problems and stuff. Isn't that the one she got a problem with her mother?
married Dennis Quaid. I know
with Howard on that. I think she's dainty.
Heather Locklear will get you in bed like a vacuum cleaner.
Meg would be wild because she's troubled. She comes from a troubled childhood.
No, she's needy.
Messed up family, good in bed.
No.
Perfect.
That's
a given, Jack.
Heather Locklear would do stuff like dirty. Right away, you hop in the bed, you rip her clothes off, and then you enter the wrongest of places.
But why would Heather do dirty stuff? She doesn't have to.
Yeah,
she's
but
gorgeous.
but she's also kind of a dirty girl.
I think she plays a dirty girl.
No, but I think she's dirty. She married Tommy Lee. She's dirty.
She's got a hard edge. Meg is
hard.
Yeah, hard edge. I know what he means. He's right.
Heather's rock and roll, and the other
Meg Ryan's is like a Yenta from Long Island.
No.
Yeah, trust me on that.
No.
I think Meg Ryan's adorable.
I guarantee you put those two in front of you, and now both of them have to make love to you. It's like a law. I guarantee every guy would go for Heather Locklear.
Yeah. Nude? Put in front of you nude, I think you go right for Heather.
That's right.
I got one for you, Howard. Heather Locklear and Demi Moore.
That's what I was going to say.
Easy.
What do you do?
Easy.
What do you do?
Demi Moore.
Oh,
no.
Why?
No. Why?
Just to piss off Bruce Willis.
No.
I would do
just to piss off Heather Locklear, because then she'll be better in bed. Now, Demi Moore is the ultimate. Heather Locklear is a TV actress. Demi Moore is a movie actress.
Yeah, but how does a movie actress make you better in bed?
Oh, hold it. Demi Moore is built like a goddess. I mean, there is no woman that could compare to her. Heather Locklear is very close, but Demi Moore is better.
I was reading in the paper today that Demi is breastfeeding.
Huh?
So she has the baby and the nanny following her around everywhere she goes because she can't be far from the baby.
That's a drag.
Now, wait a second. If I may, I don't know if I'm wrong on this, but didn't Demi have breast implants?
Yes.
And you
can feed around those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's no chance of anything like leaking in, right?
It's not my problem.
Let me tell you something about Demi. Even though her breasts are probably destroyed, she is very full.
She's voluptuous.
Yeah, voluptuous.
She's
juicy. See her in
juicy, right?
I don't. You ever see her in Blame It on Rio?
Like Heather might be she might have like that amenorrhea, like she maybe hasn't seen her period in 3 years. Or something. You know what I mean? 'Cause maybe she jogs too much or something.
No, I'm trying to get Heather.
She could end up with a mustache. Heather could end up with a mustache.
Her hormones are all screwed up.
Yeah, but we're talking about today and now, not
today
what might
and now.
happen.
First, Demi Moore. You got to do her.
So she's your number one.
No. Number one.
There's no one.
Heather Locklear would also be right up there.
I say Heather Locklear.
Over Demi Moore?
Absolutely.
I'm with Fred. I'm with Fred on that.
If the two of them were sitting
much more fun. Demi's too much work.
All right, I got another
Maybe you got a point there.
Demi's got an attitude.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't care. I would tame her.
But of course, if you break that attitude down, boy, it's a party.
I grab her hair and smack her head into the wall.
Demi Moore or Julia Roberts?
Demi Moore. Julia
Really?
Roberts is built like a boy.
Yeah.
I know guys who've seen her naked for real.
Yeah.
They tell me there's cellulite on her thighs.
Really?
Yeah, that body isn't hers in Pretty Woman. Don't get fooled by that, you guys.
Plus, she's starting to look like Lyle. So
she's starting to look. No, that face is starting to look like a puppet.
Yeah.
That's a puppet head.
Every time I see her, I would think I was making love to Eric Roberts.
Is that?
All right, I'll give you a tough one.
Eric
All right.
Roberts or Julia Roberts.
Eric, he's got a great body.
Allison Steele or Sally Jesse Raphael?
Allison Steele.
Allison Steele.
All right.
Allison Steele is
either one. Either one put a bag over my head.
What?
Put a bag over your head?
Yeah. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Wow, what's wrong with Allison?
What are you talking about? She's older. She's got to have some.
I don't think so, because you know what? Allison wears stretch pants.
You don't think she's
she got a tight body. Tighter than Julia Roberts.
Yeah, but she's like 60.
Whatever.
Isn't she like 50-something?
All right, is that it? Anybody else got any more, or if we close the show?
Close to your meeting.
All right, is the meeting closed? Robin, any more questions?
I'm trying to think if there's anybody else we wonder about.
Yeah, all of us
All
thought
right,
somewhere to be.
Sharon Stone or Heather Locklear?
Heather Locklear.
Sharon Stone.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Sharon Stone over Demi Moore, though.
Sharon Stone is a scrag. I saw her last night on Entertainment Tonight with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
She lost it, man. Her hair looks like hell.
Trying to be funny.
She got little tiny teeth. She's no good, yeah. Go with Heather Locklear.
Well, I've already seen Sharon Stone's You Know What. I haven't seen Heather's yet.
Hey, Howard, how about Shannon Doherty?
Big deal. What are you talking about? A vagina's all the same.
How about Shannon Doherty or Sharon Stone?
Shannon Doherty. her name? Not Dougherty.
Dougherty.
Where was he raised?
All right, Shannon Doherty or Heather Locklear?
Oh, now you stumped both.
Reply Hayes.
Camino tomorrow. Let's continue tomorrow. All right, I got one for you guys. Here you go. Now let's get real.
Oh, boy.
V. West or Princess Norris?
There you go.
Oh.
V. West.
Well, that's a tough one.
He's already had Princess Norris.
I know who I go for, but I don't dare say.
Why not?
Because the other one will be mad at me.
I know which one. I know which
Billy's wife or Fred's wife?
I know which one you'll go for, and I know why.
Go ahead.
You're going to go for Billy's wife for one thing and one thing only.
What's that?
No, I would definitely say
she's big-breasted.
Nope. You're wrong. Would be Princess Norris.
Yeah.
Now, why would you do that?
I like the way she looks.
She's cute.
I like V. West. But if I got to choose one of them, I don't know. V. West is a lot of firecracker. She's got to be horny after being single with Billy.
I'd much rather get caught by Billy than Fred.
Yeah, I'll go with V. West. All right, screw it.
Okay, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Shannon Doherty, Vanessa Williams.
Oh, now there's a good one.
Vanessa Williams.
Shannon Doherty.
Vanessa Williams.
Oh, no.
Man.
Nicole Eggert or Heather Locklear?
Heather Locklear.
Yeah, Heather Locklear.
That was a tough one.
Really?
I still haven't figured out Shannon Doherty or Heather Locklear.
None of us will ever get close.
Howard gets close.
Hey, dickhead. Hey, let me tell you something, dickhead. I had dinner with Miss Shannon Doherty.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
In
And Tori Spelling. That's
And
right.
Tori was with her boyfriend. Shannon was there. We sat, and I had Jessica Hahn to my left, whose panties I was pulling off under the table. I sat there with all three of them, and I tell you, I could have gotten Shannon Doherty.
Yeah, but you're never going to.
No, I could have. If I wanted it, I bet you I could have finessed my way onto that. I would have had to do some work, though, to get there. She thought she was too good for me, I could tell.
Yeah.
Like I was some kind of old man.
That was probably that act, though. She just wanted you to try.
Yeah.
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 He needs rehabilitation bad.
All right, who would you go for? Jessica Hahn or Tanya Harding?
Ooh.
Oh, I know the answer to that. No. I would go for Tanya Harding. I'll tell you why. Because it's almost, I know you're going to kill me, but it's almost like we've had Jessica already in some bizarre way. She's been around so much.
I would have Jessica in 2 seconds.
Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding or Nancy Kerrigan?
Tanya Harding has no chest.
Tanya Harding over Nancy Kerrigan. Tanya Harding's going to do everything. Nancy Kerrigan says,
I would take Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah, but you could tame it. You could do something. You could teach her something.
She looks
hand
good.
right up her nose.
Right.
All right, Kathy Lee Gifford or Heather Locklear?
Heather Locklear.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
I want to date my mother?
Yeah.
No, but you're always saying the things you'd like to do to her. I think if the opportunity was there.
Rolanda or Robin?
Oh, please.
Oh, wait a second. Oh.
I go with Rolanda. She likes me.
I take Rolanda because I've had Robin.
I would take Robin.
I'd take Robin.
I would
take
too.
Robin.
Robin's got a bigger chest.
And
Robin's got braids.
I just want to be able to. I just want to be able to talk about it.
John wants to just brag.
And always have something.
Who would you take? Robin, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. In a minute.
Yeah.
You'd tell everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
He's already telling us.
Wait, Fred has one.
Marley Matlin or Tori Spelling?
Marley Matlin. Marley Matlin.
Yeah.
Even with that screwed up voice.
They'd have things to turn on. Think of that during sex.
All right, how's this? Gary's wife, Mary Delabate,
Yes.
pregnant, or my wife,
Not
Allison
pregnant.
Stern, not pregnant.
All right.
Well, that's an unfair.
All right, both I'm pregnant. I think Mary.
Well, I go with my wife, of course.
You really would?
Yeah.
No. Your wife's
But I
not
do.
big
I got to
enough.
tell you, I do have a very soft spot in my heart for your wife.
Really?
I do think she's very. Your wife really keeps getting better looking. She's gotten.
My wife gave me.
Got all sexed up in Judith Regan's office.
That's right.
And then you went home and had.
No, I didn't even go home.
What do you mean you didn't go home?
I was with Richard Bosch, and then I got even more sexed up.
Oh. So who were you thinking about?
Always my wife.
Oh, you lie.
Always my wife.
You're lying now.
Yeah, well, if I am, I'm certainly not going to tell you. No, always my wife. My wife's very beautiful.
Well, that's not the point. I didn't say your wife wasn't beautiful. I just say you fantasize about other women.
Well, that too. But not when I'm with my wife.
Yes, you did.
Never.
You did it.
Liar.
You know you did it.
You don't even.
yesterday.
What are you trying to end my marriage?
No.
You crazy over there?
She's become a real troublemaker.
Yeah, she's always trying to end my marriage because she's secretly in love with me. All right, let's end this show.
Whitney Houston or Julie Nixon?
Whitney Houston.
Julie Nixon.
Julie Nixon would be funny in a dirty way.
Whitney Houston or Vanessa Williams?
All right, very simple. Vanessa Williams.
No, you're kidding.
Definitely Vanessa.
Yeah.
Winona Ryder.
Or
Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty.
Winona. Julie Nixon or Patty Davis.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's
Patty Davis.
All right. Lucy Baines or Linda Bird?
Liz Taylor or Lassie?
Why not just say a tree?
All right, Jackie, let's do your plug now. All right, here we go. Jackie Platinum.
Carter or Oprah?
Jackie Platinum. Oprah. Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling to order Jackie's new comedy CD. Only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. The price includes full-color catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464. And this Thursday, a big show at Toppers on Shore Parkway in Brooklyn. For information, call 516-922-WINE. And hey,
Did these comedy clubs buy ads in his catalog?
They just built these comedy clubs.
I don't know. I don't even get into it. We'll have nothing to discuss tomorrow. That catalog's going to take up half my day tomorrow. All right, John, your plug, please.
I'm going to be in New Orleans this Friday at 4 p.m. signing my CD at Sound Warehouse and playing at the House of Blues Friday night. I'm going to be in Dallas signing the CD at the Sound Warehouse this Saturday and playing at City Limits Saturday night, and in El Paso appearing at Club 101 this Sunday night. So all weekend I'll be out there. I
dare anyone to find them.
Whatever, man. New Orleans, Dallas, and El Paso this weekend.
Hey, I don't know what he said.
I'm sorry.
Who would you do, Roseanne or a knothole in a tree?
Knothole.
I do a knothole. I swear to God.
That's not true.
Roseanne, or your hand?
My hand.
I would risk the splinters.
Right.
Come on, have you seen her as a blonde?
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Roseanne or Tom?
If you're planning, I think Tom, I swear. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment. Toll free from any city, 1-800-PARTY-MC.
All right, Roseanne or Ellen DeGeneres?
Ellen DeGeneres. If you like to hire Scott in the New York area.
Ellen DeGeneres or Paula Poundstone?
Ellen DeGeneres.
All right. Rosie O'Donnell or Roseanne Barr?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Tom Arnold.
Call 718-BAG-5040. What do you got?
Roseanne or Oprah?
Oprah. In a minute.
Did you see the picture of Rosie O'Donnell playing softball in Central Park?
Wait a minute.
All right, the softball.
Roseanne or Oprah? You do Oprah?
Yes.
Yeah, I would take Oprah.
In 2 seconds. Oprah's got it looking good.
Of course.
I mean, she's not all that thin, but she's better. She wears weird clothes. She's got these really long coats with like...
Yeah, but you know what she's doing? She likes to wear a lot of see-through tops.
Yeah, I guess she's all proud of those little nubs.
But her face is getting really weird looking.
Yeah, with her eyes.
Her eyes are falling down.
And all wrinkly.
Like McCartney. Just like Paul McCartney, they're getting droopy.
Looks like a frog.
Droopy dog.
Snoop Droggy Dog. Roseanne is a blonde or a blow-up doll?
A blow-up doll.
Me too.
Or Raymond Burr dead.
Oh.
Hey, Jackie, who would you take, my wife or Gary's wife?
I would take your wife because I think she really deserves it.
What is
What does that mean? Like I don't give it to her good?
Like he's a better lover.
Oh, Gary's so great with his wife?
I'll give her the time of her life. That actually is a pretty tough one.
It is?
Because I have fantasized about both on occasion.
Really?
Fairly often, actually.
Have you ever got my wife to do anything I can't get her to do?
Which is
your wife does everything, pal.
Yours too.
She's very well behaved.
You really? Does your wife do everything? I can't picture that nice Mary doing everything.
Mary doesn't do everything.
Let me just say.
My wife does nothing, and I like that.
Me. Your wife does everything for me too.
My wife is very pretty and very very
demure.
elegant, demure. But when we're alone together, she's very good.
Really?
You're saying she's a slut in the bedroom?
No. I'm a slut. She's not a slut.
I can't believe she does certain things to you.
Just don't judge a book by its cover.
Really?
That's all I can say.
It's a little tough to picture.
She's horny, in other words.
Sure.
Right.
For
me? Go figure.
Wait till after this baby's born.
Yeah, you'll see. She'll dry up like a prune. Honey, where's the lubricants? All right, we're going to see you tomorrow, Rob. We'll continue. We'll continue with the fun.